Oh, please. Oh, please.
What the hell were those things?
I don't know what they were. Kazu, I will bust. I was gonna say something else and then that came out, and I don't think that's the way I wanted that to come out, but that's what I'm gonna stick with. Love, fine with me, nowhere else I wanna be. Thank you, Moyu! To knock my booty cheeks, I love the way he rides. I'm so sorry, but hardly breathe when he's pumping deep inside. Kiss him on his neck and then he kisses on my pussy. Daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good looking. Oh.
Daisy.
The way he just ran towards it and then dropped it on the floor, that was so depressing. Dude. Fuck. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here. What? Oh, well.
Please, God, and all that's holy, have mercy upon my soul. Oh, nope, okay. God said, fuck you, bitch. That's what God said to my prayer. God, you could have at least given me like 5 seconds before fucking me up like that. Damn. Like, I already know I'm not your favorite, but shit. Got me fucked up. I got something Milkman can throw his tentacles at right here, pants grab. Hey, 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 hey! He's already got something right here, okay? And I'll take all the tentacles. I swear to God, it's like working with a bunch of children, you son of a bitch! Oh my God! You fuckers!
What was that?
You motherfuckers! You did this to me! I'm gonna kill all of you! I'm killing all of you! I'm killing all of you! You did this to me! Get your fucking ass back here! Get the fuck back over here, Frank! This is your fault! I'm throwing up in your mouth! I'm throwing up in your mouth! Come here! I'm throwing up in your mouth. Come here. Come here.
Get away from me.
No, this is all your fault, bitch.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
You let this happen to me because you. Okay. Hello, everyone. Let's make sure everything's running. Okay. All right. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, hello everyone! Yay, welcome in! We're back on Vrchat. It's been a while since we streamed Vrchat. How's everyone doing? I hope the weekend's good for everyone. I'm gonna sit my ass down because I'm tired. I have to make sure the chair's there so I don't fall on my ass. Yes, hello Milkman, everyone. Welcome in. I hope you had a great Saturday so far. I know for a lot of you it's still early, but for us, it's later in the day. I am hot, I am tired, I am lacking energy. We went out for most of the day and it was a lot. It was draining, but you know, the calf had fun. It was a good birthday. He got his cake. He's super excited. Hi, hello Ray May, welcome in. I do have YouTube and Twitch chat connected while I'm in Vrchat, so I can see both in there. I just can't see TikTok chat. So if anyone's watching on TikTok, I won't be able to see if you're talking, but I can see Twitch and YouTube. So yes, it's hot as fuck today too. Painful. So we are mostly just gonna go with the flow and chill and vibe and chat. And if people join in, I'm sure we'll play some games. Of course, the stream is open for any group members to join in, but only group members. Usually, when we're not streaming, I'll have the group meetup be open for friends and everything, but just for group members while we're streaming. And of course, if anyone feels like streaming as well, you're welcome to. But for now, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna vibe. What the? Why is the see-through? Oh, look, we got little snackies. I also got like I also charged up my like trackers, but I'm too tired to do all that shit. So yeah, there is a group, yes. So if you want to play, you don't necessarily have to have a headset because there is a desktop play mode in Vrchat. But there is a group on Vrchat called Causteria. You can join, you can request to join. Just let me know if you send a request because I have to accept it on the website. And then once you're in, you can join in our weekly group. We meet up every Saturday, pretty much around this time when I'm streaming, to just do goofy shit. And today, if anyone joins and they're in the Discord, they'll get a chance of winning a surprise box. So a little giveaway for those that join today. You've been looking for more groups? Well, here we are. There's a group for you. We meet once a week. We just goof off. Sometimes we stream. Chaos, welcome in, buddy. Got some food, some crackers. Here you go, chat. Cracker for you. Delicious. Yeah, but it's hot as fuck today. And oh, somebody's requested to join Causteria. Welcome in, Raymay. You're now a part of the Causteria group. I thought I had to accept it on the website, but I guess not. Anyways, what have you guys been up to? I think next week I'm going to be streaming another VR game, but this one's going to be mixed reality. I feel like the last couple times I've streamed mixed reality games, they've actually turned out pretty good. I especially liked like the little Animal Island mixed reality game. This one is supposed to be like graffiti and spray painting and stuff, so that's interesting. I'm kind of curious, and I kind of wanted to stream that next week, so more VR stuff next week too. I really wish that the heat would die down though. But yeah, we went to like this indoor kid play place today. It's not really close to us, but we have gone there a couple times and the calf loves it. He was super excited there. We ate food there. And so at this indoor kid play place, there's these massive trampolines, right? There's these massive trampolines, and some of the trampolines have like these cushioned walls that kids can like try to climb over or jump over, I guess is the point of them. So I was watching the calf, he was trying to jump over it, and I guess at some point he got too good of a jump and he miscalculated because he jumped straight over, face planted right on the other side. And it was funny, but also I was like, oh my god, I hope he didn't just snap his arms. But he was fine. He got back up and he was laughing about it. So it was like, I was like, damn, because the other times he was jumping, he was like barely making it over. Waiting on my headset to get here. A friend is sending me her old one, and I'm so excited to be a menace. Oh my god, so you don't have a headset yet? Scary. Yeah, right. Lynn, that's what I'm saying. I was like, because I just watched, like, it was almost in slow motion. It was like, and then right into the other trampoline that a kid is also jumping on. So, like, he was just, like, bouncing after he face planted, and I was like, oh my god, are you okay? And then he was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. But yes, so you don't have a headset yet. Well, it's honestly, Vrchat is a real fun, like, social game, and there's lots of amazing worlds. But it doesn't, playing on desktop mode does not compete to playing on headset. It just is so much better in headset for various reasons. It just feels so much cooler. Selfie expression. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. All right. I'm excited for you to play it on the headset though. It's amazing that way. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I don't know what type of person you are in Vrchat, Raymay. But me and Milkman are like exact opposites, which I don't think he's gonna join tonight because he's also drained, but he's in the chat. He's just menace to society. So you like to go to like Publix and be like silly and stuff, right? I'm not that type of Vrchat person. Sometimes I will go to a public if I'm feeling a little bored. But for the most part, I love just going to new worlds and just looking at, like, look at this world. Hold on. Let me show you this world. I just like looking at new worlds and like just alone. No talking, no anything. Sometimes I will go, like, look at this world. Hold on. Like, we got a nice little, like, drink set up here. We got some foods you can eat. Like, there's whiskey and stuff. Look at all these cups you can make. Have a little drink going on. And it looks so pretty. Like, look outside. A menace in groups. Oh no, publics are scary. Just in groups. That's fair. That's fair. Publics are scary. If I do go to a public, I tend to like put myself in tiny, like, hold on, let me switch my avatar. There's a couple of avatars that are like my favorite, and they're really tiny, and the reason I like to use them in publics is because most of the time people won't really talk to you if you're wearing like a goofy or a tiny avatar, and I just go and I people watch, and then maybe sometimes I'll talk. Maybe. That's it. This is my new favorite one I've been using. Like this little fucking, hold on. I have to like, hold on. Fucking. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, he can dance. Watch this. Hey. It's just, this is my new favorite avatar I take to Publix whenever I have to go public or want to go public. Just this little butterfly thing, and then he can like do a little backflip. Like, ooh, yay. Yeah. That's one of them. I think I have another one that's tiny that I sometimes like to use. Let me see, which one is it? Maybe cute. Like sometimes I like to be this little ghost, this tiny ghost. It looks big on camera because it's right up in my goddamn face, but hold on, let me put the camera back. I have to like fly back. Like there, just a tiny ghost. He's got a little chainsaw. I love chainsaw. Beow, beow, beow. Also, though, not just chainsaw, baby ghosts with also a chainsaw. There's a baby ghost with a chainsaw that you can hold. Wait, how do I hold the baby ghost? Yeah, I have a little baby ghost in my hand with a chainsaw, and also I'm a ghost. This one's super cute. I love it. So yeah, like, I have a bunch of goofy avatars too that I like to use. Oh, this one's cute. I just got this one recently. It's like a teddy bear. Oh god. Amy teddy bear. It's scary as fuck. What, which one? The one with the mask? The ghost? Yeah, or the teddy bear. You don't like the teddy bear? You don't think this is cute as fuck? All of it's, man, fuck you. Alright. Get in close so I can fuck you. But yeah, I usually wear like just simple, small things that'll keep me hidden if I go in public. Hello? Who rang the doorbell? Who is it? Oh. Somebody's here. Who is it? Hello? Oh, Chaos, it's you. Hello, Chaos. What's up? You're here. I wasn't sure if you'd come.
Hello.
How are you doing? You want a drink? You want a snack? Got lots of snackies. I gotta fix my camera, Jesus. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here for a little bit to see if anyone else comes in, and then we will move on to something else. Fix my camera. There we go. And then, how are you, Chaos, by the way? Is it really hot for you today, too?
Yes, but I have air conditioner, so.
Oh, perfect.
I have air conditioner, so not really.
Yeah, no air conditioning for us, of course, in Europe. Son of a bitch. Anyways, so yeah. Oh, fuck, I picked up the whole thing. I just meant to take one shrimp. There we go. Anyways, yeah, so we did that. I forgot what else. I was gonna talk about something else, and now I forgot. My brain is all over the place. I'm just tired, dude. I'm just tired. But yeah. Like, there's alcohol. Who wants a whiskey? Oh, no, wait. This is like a shaker shit. Hold on. The whiskey's over here. Or wait, beer? No, this is whiskey. Hello? Oh, fuck. Oh, God. It's pouring. It's pouring. Oh, and you can, like... Oh, fuck. Jesus. You can, like, prost. AC's overrated when you can just sweat it out. Lynn, me and you both know neither of us want to sweat it out. We're both very neurodivergent and against the heat. So, don't play. I know you don't want to sweat it out either. I fucking hate it, dude. When we were at the... Right, me too. When we were at the play place today, I was doing fine. But then, like, a couple hours in, the calf wanted me to chase him, and I was chasing him and jumping on the trampolines, and then I was, like, sweaty, and there's no air conditioning. And then I went to go sit back at the table, and I was getting overstimulated, and I was like, ugh, I'm sweaty, and I'm hot, I'm getting pissed. And I had to, like, sit there for a second to, like, not be overstimulated anymore. It was the worst.
I think my left controller has stick drift.
You think it has stick drift? Uh-oh. That's not good. You could potentially fix that, maybe? The mood switch. No, it didn't. I wasn't that bad. I just sat at the table by myself while Milkman played with the cat for a bit. And eventually I was okay, but... You're being sarcastic. Oh, okay, sorry. I don't take sarcasm... I don't understand sarcasm easily. Milkman knows I don't understand sarcasm easily, which, honestly... Chaos. But it's honestly surprising because there's plenty of times where I'm sarcastic, but when somebody else is sarcastic, if they're not laughing, I don't realize they're being sarcastic or joking. I don't know, unless it's like very obvious. Like, like it has to be very obvious. I got overstimulated way faster when it's hot. It sucks. Right. But yeah. And then like, oh, somebody else here? Hey, Rick, hey, party starting. Who's here? Who's here? They don't come up the elevator. Maybe it might be May. I don't know. I don't even think I have May as a friend. Yeah, May. I don't even have you as a friend. Hold on, let me add you. Hey, welcome in. Grab a drink, grab a snack. What is up? Yeah, but huh?
The stick drift on this controller is bad. It's bad.
Dude, I had like a stick drift on my what was it? My Nintendo Switch, I think. My old Nintendo Switch controllers. And like cleaning in the stick with like some stuff helped. It never really fixed it though, which sucked. I had to get new ones. Here, let's prost, guys. Grab some beer. Oh my god. Here's some beer. Here's some beer. Here you go.
It makes the clinky noise.
It does. You can like do a whole. What the fuck is it called in English? I only remember the German now. Prost.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fuck.
Cheers?
I forgot the English word. Cheers.
No comprendo inglés, even though it's my first language.
Dude, it happens to me all the time. I will forget the simplest English words and I'll be like, why the fuck can't I remember? But it's the simplest word. But yeah, I'm really bad at getting sarcasm. Like, I think today...
I might not even be able to play. The stick drift is so goddamn bad.
You could try desktop mode. I know it's not as good, but still could play at least. I don't know. Yo, that's crazy. How long have you had that headset? But yeah, like, I think today, what did you say, Milkman? I was talking to Milkman. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I was laughing and I said something and he replied, but he didn't laugh. And so I thought he was serious. And he said something like, well, yeah, I was joking. You were laughing, so I was joking. I was like, yeah, I laughed. You didn't laugh, so I thought you were being serious. Like, I was joking. It happens to me all the time with German words when I talk to German, so I have to weave the English words instead sometimes. Dude, does that, like, actually work, though? Like, when you do that, do the Germans, like, look at you and they're like, bitch, what? Like, Yeah, I don't remember what we were joking about either, Milkman. I just remember, like, I laughed and you didn't, and then you were like, well, I thought you understood I was joking because, like, you were laughing, and I was like, well, yeah, I was laughing. You weren't, so I thought you were serious. Here you go. This is for you, May.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Poop. Oh, can I not actually eat them?
No, you can. Yeah, just put it near your mouth.
I can. I just have to. Yeah, I just have to. My hands don't actually work though. I
Your
just
hands
have to, like,
what the fuck?
drop them into my
Your hands
mouth.
don't work.
Yeah, because I don't have actual hands. I only have selfie expression hands.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Shit. I wonder how...
Well,
Chaos, what are you doing up there?
Any day.
Yeah, dude. Is this like the first
It's
time
gonna
you
be a
play on VR at all? Or
Yeah.
like at all?
Yeah, it'll be at all. Like I've sank like 500 hours into VR chat.
Just put it in your mouth. Yeah. Dude, that's insane. Oh, you're gonna experience so much. Okay, do you like horror games?
Not really, but I'll deal with them.
Okay, I love horror games. I hate horror games in VR because somehow they're 10 times scarier.
Like I'll play
yeah.
I'll play like hide and shriek, but it's about like it.
Oh yeah, that's not too bad though. That's not too scary. You fixed it? How did you fix it?
Yeah, bye.
How did you fix it? Did you just smash it?
Oh,
It worked.
I somehow fixed it.
Hey,
Hold on, I gotta go
nice.
fix my dog.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it depends for certain people. Yeah, that makes sense, Lynn. Oh, also, what are you eating for dinner, Lynn? We ate at the play place, so obviously it was like expensive bullshit food. So, hey, yo, what the fuck? Damn, not giving a share, huh? No sharing? But it was like it was like sausages and fries. You're an alcoholic in VR? Dude, I'm so thirsty.
I can't do it in real life yet, so I'm doing it in VR.
You could. Sneakily. Actually, no, I didn't say that, chat.
Dude,
Never mind.
I totally didn't say that on a stream with...
You could,
4 people.
in Germany. Just plain bread with some topping.
Yeah, in Germany. I'm not in Germany, so I can't do that. That's not how that works.
It's unfortunate. Aaron, hey! How are you, Aaron? I thought you were going to be busy today. It's nice to see you. We're just chatting while we make sure we wait for anyone else that's going to join us, and then we'll probably do something fun. I don't know. Party's all here. You want to join? I wish you could join, man. I wish you could. For sure. But that's okay, because I'm sure we'll have the meetup like we do every week. I probably just won't be streaming it next week. I wanted to stream like another mixed reality, like graffiti thing next week, which I might do over the weekend or not. I don't know yet. Why are you pouring shit on the counter? This is a fine establishment you're making a mess of here.
You didn't see that.
The whole chat saw that shit. I caught it in 4K. Okay, that's how I saw it on the camera.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know what?
Fucking make it.
Right,
Yo.
hold on. No, hold on.
What the fuck you doing? What you doing?
Here
Don't
go,
pour it
chat.
on chat.
Here go,
Don't
chat.
pour it on chat. Don't.
Here go, chat.
Don't. You're gonna drown them. You're gonna
Chat.
fucking waterboard them. Just fucking waterboard them with alcohol. Milkman, no. You know what? Actually, chat would be fine. Milkman would suck that shit up. He's the German in the chat. I mean, Lynn is too. But I feel like, I don't know, Lynn. You don't drink that much. I feel like, right? Not. I don't think so.
So is there just a stereotype going around that all Germans are alcoholics?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Because Germans love beer. They love drinking. Do you know what I noticed? Which, not to say anything bad about Germans. I love Germans. We all know that. But I talked to this about. I talked to this with Milkman too, though, when I first came here. Give you a drink. Aaron wants a drink. Fucking tunnel that shit down his throat.
I conveniently just poured one. So
Yeah, right there. There you go, Aaron. Nice big cold glass of beer. I noticed now a lot of people in America smoke for sure, but I noticed when I came to Germany, everyone fucking smokes. Like it just feels like everyone smokes. Always. It's like overbearingly in a huge amount. And like wherever I go, and it just seems like it's so much more than America, which is crazy to me, I feel like. Because America's such a huge place, but I feel like people don't smoke as much as Germans over there, as far as I could tell. I used to drink a lot when I was younger and was kind of good at it, but I'm not doing that to my already struggling body, and that's fair. I have never drank much, and I still don't, because when I do, I go all out. But that's the thing, I feel like it's okay because I don't drink often, so when I do, I just kind of let loose and just do whatever. You just burned yourself with a cigarette? What the fuck are you doing, Milkman? How
Man, what the fuck?
what are we doing back there? You're concerning me. Aaron, I'm gonna drink some of your beer. Is cigarette a German invention anyways? Was it? I don't know. Google! As soon as you shit talked my country. What? So it's my fault you burned yourself. What? First of all, I wasn't shit talking. I was stating a fact. I was just stating an observation of what I've seen. I didn't say it was bad. I mean, I was just saying that I just saw this. And now you're blaming my ass for you burning yourself. If you can't smoke anymore. Fuck. It's time to quit. But yeah, I've never drank much, and there's a reason for that. Oh, thank you so much.
I should be a bartender.
Yeah, you should.
That should be my job in real life. Should be a bartender.
Never mind, it was Mexico. How the fuck did you mix that up, Aaron? They're not even they're not even remotely similar in any way. Germany? Wait, no, Mexico. My bad. They're so similar. Tobacco is not a European plant. I didn't know where it came from at all. So maybe Hetball cigarettes might be from Germany, but the rest I doubt. Yeah, that makes sense. Learning facts in Daisy's chat about cigarettes.
Alcohol for everybody.
Okay, let me see. Well, shit. Oh, actually, you know what? I haven't even looked at any new worlds yet. Let me see what's new. Oh yeah, Lynn. I didn't read your last message. I guess you're busy, huh?
Let me pick this up, because this is my kind of bottle of alcohol. Right?
Dude, that is way too massive.
Let me pick it up.
That's what she said.
Let me pick it up.
You can't pick it up, man. It's too much. It's too big for your hands. Just like me. I'm not a drinker or a smoker because those drug ads used to scare the shit out of me. Oh, so, okay, I might have already told this story on chat, but when I was younger, I guess, I don't know if it worked. I guess it did, because I never really smoked. I mean, there's only been a handful of instances in my entire life where I've smoked. Oh, you're gonna come in, Lynn? Yeah, Lynn's gonna be here soon. Yeah, the party's growing. I don't know, I just saw the message where you said you were making dinner or something, and I wasn't sure. What the fuck? Anyways, so when I was younger, I don't even remember how old I was. I think maybe it was when I still lived in Michigan. I don't think I had siblings yet, or they were really young, so I must have been like 5 or 6. And I would pretend to smoke a cigarette with rolled up money because my stepdad liked to smoke. And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And so my stepdad came to me.
When I was a kid, I just bought the candy cigarettes.
Yeah, those two. So my stepdad came to me. He's like, hey, don't do that. And I was like, what? And he's like, oh, you want to see how cigarettes are, huh? And I was like, yeah. And so he gave 5-6-year-old me a cigarette and said, smoke it. And I said, okay. And then I fucking choked on that shit. And I mean, I didn't smoke again after that. I don't know. Maybe it worked. Shit. Oh, you mean VR chat? No, I can't join. Gonna be. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry. One of the MC servers I lately played on is wiping, and I'm joining a team there, so I need to grind. That's fair. That makes sense. Got to grind that out. That's so messed up. I mean, yeah, I guess. But also, I didn't smoke after that, so I don't know. Did it work? That's fucked. But I mean, the thing is, it's hard to tell if it worked because I don't know if I would have touched a cigarette regardless. Because even, you know, as I grew up, there was many other things. Like, I could have drank a lot. I could have done weed. But even those things, I maybe tried once in a while, and I never really delved far into. So I don't know if that really affected it, honestly, or I just am the type of person that would have never really touched it anyways. But, I mean, here I am now, so whatever. It is what it is. Oh, have you guys ever had, like, a waterbed? Sober ass bitch. Fuck out of here. Has anyone ever had a waterbed, or just me? And also, I don't know if waterbeds were really a thing in Germany, or if that's just an American thing. I have no idea. But I had a waterbed when I was younger. That shit was crazy. Am I the only one? Oh, you're red now. You're red as hell. My mama is a waterbed. You're a waterbed, bitch. Oh. Chaos. Why do you kind of look like, when you were angled that way, it almost looked like fucking Sora or something? The hair. Okay. Oh, no! Get that! Fuck, Chet! Dodge! He's beating your ass! Oh, 75. Finally, I don't have to beat your ass today. I never tried a waterbed, but I know people that have one or have had one here. It's hard. I don't. Oh god. Assault!
Drink up, chat.
I don't remember too much from the waterbed because it was when I was really young, like less than 5 years old. Speaking of which, I remember my life from since I was like 3. Okay, I remember, and I remember exactly when I first gained consciousness. I will have you know. It was really strange. And every time I tell anyone how I remember how I first gained consciousness, they all look at me weird. I can't be the only one. I can't. He started remembering right. Yeah, Milkman went through his life until 19 and then he gained consciousness. So, I remember... Who's licking? I remember... Like, at the age of 3, the first thing I ever remember when I gained consciousness in life, I remember the first thing I was dreaming, and all I saw was just a black abyss, and I was laying in my bed. And I was in the middle of a dream, laying in my bed. I wake up, I don't know where I am, who I am. I walk out into the living room, turn, look, there's my mother in the kitchen, but I don't even know who she is. In my head, I'm thinking, who is this woman? She comes up to me and she's like, oh, hi, baby. Eventually, I realize, oh, this is mom. So somehow, at that moment when I gained consciousness, I didn't even know who I was, who my mom was. I was like, who am I? What? I was so fucking confused. You have your first memory? What was your memory? I want to hear it. Or I did earlier, but I have goldfish memory, so well, around 10. Yeah, well, apparently, most of the people that I've told that to don't seem to remember that early. But Lynn, I want to hear what you remember, because then we're about the same. I've not met many people that remember much at that age. But that's when I first gained consciousness. And then for the rest of my life after that, it just went downhill. Oh, shit. Hey, this is a no-gun zone, sir. Hey! Put it away.
Don't
Hey.
threaten Chat.
Ooh. Hey,
Chat didn't do nothing.
Chad didn't do nothing.
Alright, fine.
Now, if they do some sussy shit, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's gonna happen in like 5 minutes, so I
Not
guess.
valid.
Ooh, Chad is always sussy. Okay, I think it might just be us for now, guys. Oh, by the way, Raymay, are you still in the Discord or no?
I don't think I'm in the Discord. No, I can join it though.
Well, you don't have to if you want, because everyone who joins tonight has a chance to win a gift. So that's up to you if you want that. But you kind of have to be in the Discord to get it. Yeah, free things. Yeah, free things.
Girl.
What the? Who
things,
bonked me?
Free thing. Free thing.
Free things. Free things. Yeah.
Free things. I like free things.
She hasn't even noticed.
I noticed. Somebody fucking beat my ass with a hammer. Oh, Lynn. Oh, okay. Here's Lynn's story. What did you remember? I was in my room. Our apartment was on the top floor, so we had those diagonal walls, and I was staring at the wall around the window where my parents had painted a rainbow, and Wind of Change was on the radio, and I already knew the lyrics and was singing along. That is adorable. I wish my first memory was that cute, but I was actually confused and terrified when I first gained consciousness. You want free things? You want free things? Everybody wants free things. Hello. Welcome in. Mike.
For my sanity, I have to mute Discord or I will go insane.
Yeah, I have to mute it when I'm streaming and stuff. Hello. How are you? How are you? What were you gonna say?
If you turn on streamer mode, it automatically mutes.
Oh, does it?
everything.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
just automatically did it.
And then it'll.
What did I say?
Also,
About the gun.
in the friends activity, it'll
Yeah,
show that you're streaming on Twitch also.
Okay.
You have to be
Oh.
connected.
Exactly,
I didn't know that.
Aaron. Exactly, Aaron. Not in America.
Okay, I have a lot of like confused and terrified bad memories. Yeah, no. We're not gonna go. Look, like I said, after that first memory, my life just went downhill. So it's so funny because, well, you know what? Actually, it's not funny. It's funny. It's so funny because when chat tries to get me to tell me like a funny story from my past, all I can think about is actually my trauma. So it's like, okay, let me go through my whole life and try to find something not traumatic. Yeah. Yeah, because like everybody wants a funny story, and I have plenty of funny stories, but like mostly trauma. So I'm just
Yeah, they're trauma funny sometimes.
yeah. I love joking about my trauma. I mean, if you're into that, you know, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I remember I was sad at the moment I described that you were sad. Oh, don't remember why I was sad though. I think maybe it was some kind of early depression or world pain kind of thing. At 2.5 years old, fuck, dude. Me and you both, man. Me and you both. Joking about trauma. Check. How else do people cope? Right. Every day. This isn't funny. You know what? Actually, it is a little funny. To me, it's funny. Every day, somehow, I joke to Milkman how I'm gonna off myself, and he just looks at me. Every minor inconvenience, I'm like, well, this is it. Goodbye. And he just looks at me like he gets so annoyed. And I'm like, I'm not really gonna do it, okay? I'm not gonna do it.
Just do it for the haha
Fine.
funny.
Yeah, it's just like, it's funny.
For the vine.
If it's funny, the person with the trauma, then who, yeah, right, you know. People joke all the time to cope. I can totally understand, though, that it can be maybe a bit much for certain people. You know, it can obviously maybe be awkward or a little much for people, and that's fine. You know.
No, chaos is creating chaos. What
You gotta go back to work?
surprise.
All right, Aaron. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Love you. Have a good day at work. It's just a
All I
prank,
do is
bro.
create chaos at these things. That's what I do.
Valid.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay.
Replacing the food with alcohol.
I think we need to get the fuck out of here before chaos blows up this joint. Like, I was
You actually
trying.
have an avatar that has a nuke.
Yeah,
God.
I have that too. I have that one too. I was trying to actually see like what's new before I got distracted with stories about my trauma. You gotta go too, Lynn. Okay, Lynn, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Love ya. We should definitely talk more about trauma. Yeah, we can joke about our trauma. I'll always trauma dump with you. Bye, Lynn. Oh yeah, me and Milkman, when we were playing, I think a couple days ago, we played this new horror game called Doll. If you guys want to check it out, I already know what's going to happen, but if chat wants to see it, if you guys want to see it, well, Raymay, you don't like horror games, but it's less scary not in VR chat.
I'll lurk in like VR like stream like horror streams.
Yes,
'cause
Aaron,
like,
I did.
a streamer and I want to support, but yeah.
So do you want to do that or no? Because I can find something else. If you
I'm down for whatever.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, so we're gonna go check out Doll. I already did this, but yeah, I don't think you guys have seen it. Aaron, yes, I did accept it. I should be in there. Let me turn my camera off, and we're gonna go to the doll world. Group, yes, okay. Here's the portal. Boop. Alright, here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. We can, of course, still chat about stories and stuff, but I wanted to finally get into some action since we're about 40 minutes into the stream already. Got distracted talking about shit. But I'm all, if you guys want to talk about trauma and cope joking, I have so much to tell you. So way more than I would have to tell when people ask for something funny from my past. Okay, let me close the other group thing. There we go. Close them. There we go. Okay, so I already did this with Milkman. She said yeah. What do you mean? I said yes to what? What did I say yes to? Okay, I already did this with Milkman, but this will be more for chat to see and to see how Chaos and Ray may react. Wait,
Hell yeah.
Subby Puppy? Oh, that's cute.
Oh no! Don't look my bird out.
It's too late. I looked at it. I'm allowed to sleep at the foot end of the bed tonight. Milkman, nobody told you could sleep at the foot end of the bed. You're going in the fucking bathroom.
No, he's gonna sleep in the dumpster that's outside.
Okay, you have to press new game, I think, and then we'll all go in. Here we go. Now this is definitely gives PT kind of vibes a little bit. And you can't really run, so you can only move slowly. Why?
This
gotta
is
go
great
fast.
gameplay right here.
Wait, if I get smaller, do I go faster? That's my question.
I don't think you do, but you
I'm
could
a
try.
yeah. Oh no, I can't.
No,
It's out of
no,
her lock.
yeah. I think it's locked to be slow because the monster is not that fast. So you can't like outrun it too fast. Oh my god, what, Milkman? It's dark. Okay. A bathroom it is, I guess. Specifically in the bathtub, not on the floor where it would be comfy. The little shower bathtub shit we have. Your hair is glowing in the dark. Oh fuck. You know what? You know what will be so hilarious? Even though I played this not long ago, I will probably still get scared, even though I know what's supposed to happen. I would not be surprised.
Why is there a ceiling fan in the hallway?
Because they don't have AC and it's hot as fuck. It's summertime.
Oh yeah.
They don't even have the fan on. They need to turn it on for real though.
Yeah.
I'm sweating balls
I think
here.
it's
Like
stuffy. Yeah, it's stuffy in here.
there's not even any goddamn windows.
Oh, hello, doll lady.
Oh, she still is creepy. Oh, May! May's gone.
Is it chaos?
There's May.
Oh, there it is.
I just hear and then May disappears. Even though I knew she was gonna be there, she's still creepy as hell. I hate her. I hate dolls and like mannequins. Dolls and mannequins in horror games, like fuck, dude, I hate them. There was a couple times I was playing with Milkman and I purposely walked backwards so I wouldn't have to look at it. I was scared. Is chaos here? Oh god, we're
Hello, doll lady. Hello.
How's my battery already low?
God! Why? I told you it was still gonna scare me, dude. I knew
that before she did the jump scare. So I was like, oh, okay.
I knew that shit was still gonna scare me. It's because she moves so fast. I hate that, dude. Are you good, Chaos?
I want to know how my headset battery's already low. What the fuck?
Did you not charge it before? Shit.
Yes, I did.
Maybe I don't know why. It's not that old, is it?
No, it's like a few years at most.
Mm.
Like 2 years old at most.
Shit. You know what?
Well, quit.
No! I should send you the link of the I should send you the link of the cord and plug I have because it does really well to keep it charged while I'm playing and it's long. You know? Man, it's hot as hell. Who just oohed? Of course it's Milkman. Get the fuck outta. Get the fuck outta, Milkman.
Well, I'm gonna go till my headset dies.
Yeah, bye.
Who is this person? Somebody wants to be my friend? Who is this? I don't even know them. CC Ogsinya? Is this someone in chat?
Getting random friend
Well,
requests. No.
yeah, I've accepted it. It might be someone in the stream or something. I don't know. Oh God, who's slamming? Oh God, the doll's here, guys. 94 milks. I don't know who this person is, so I don't know if I'm gonna accept that. If you're in the chat, please let me know, because I try not
That's
to
a creepy
accept anyone without knowing who it is.
No, let's go. Let's
while
throw
I'm
hands.
streaming.
Come on, I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna throw hands with this doll. I'm gonna beat your ass. Come here, motherfucker. Come here.
She tweaking. Oh shit, you did beat her ass. She down.
Bitch.
She down. You're in the chair. You're in the chair? Which chair? My chair? In my lap? Me? Am I sitting on you? Oh fuck.
I beat that doll's ass.
You did. She went out. Uh-oh. Where's May?
Throwing hands.
May? May? What? Is May stuck? Uh-oh. We've been separated.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There's a key up here. I can't reach it because I'm fucking sitting! There we go. Got it. You think you broke? Oh no, what happened, May? Where are you? You got stuck? Uh-oh. Could be because you're not in VR, maybe. I don't know. I think with the key we can open that door again. Door's not.
I'm gonna steal this TV.
Fuck.
I'm gonna steal this TV.
Can you gonna be able to carry that? That's okay, May. We can go somewhere else after this. It's not a long game, so we'll be done with this relatively fast. Who are you? Cogna. Oh fuck! I'm in the hallway again. You're an ad jail? No.
No, not the ads.
Here comes an ad.
Fuck.
Everyone take a
Here
breath.
comes an ad. Oh fuck.
See, and this is why you buy Twitch Turbo.
Twitch Turbo, yeah.
This is why you buy Twitch Turbo. I have
The
YouTube
lights.
Premium and Twitch Turbo.
The lights. Cogna, I don't know who you are, so I'm not gonna accept that because I'm streaming and I don't trust random people. Oh fuck! Jesus! God, why does it still get me? Why does it still get me?
I didn't even see what happened. It
Were
just
you
teleported me?
Which way were you looking? You probably weren't looking when she ran through the door.
I was looking the direction forward and I didn't see anything. I didn't see her run through any damn door. Oh, the TV fell over. God damn it! Now I can't
Well,
steal it.
it's probably when I got jump scared and I knocked into it. My
I
bad.
can't take the TV now. Okay, the window.
I mean, it might still be fine. Did you check it? Like maybe the screen's fine. Like it might be fine.
A better question is, where's the TV remote?
It might be in one of those drawers. Maybe. Hey, there's an extra door.
Yeah, there's 2 doors now for some reason. That's fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of paintings on this.
Yeah, I think we're almost to the end. This isn't like a super long game, so. Dude, I knew this shit was still gonna scare me, even though I've already been through it. Why am I such a
This
baby?
is already better than GTA 6.
How do you know? We haven't played GTA 6.
And we probably never will.
Shit. Oh, hello. May, are you still going through it? You said you respawned. You might catch up to us eventually, but well, maybe not because we're all pretty slow. Don't jump scare my ass again, bro.
Shit.
Don't.
Well, don't jinx yourself now.
I'm going this way. You're just chilling? Okay, that's fair. We'll probably be done with this soon, and then we'll go somewhere else. Actually, May, if you want, you feel free to pick a world you want us to go to after this, since you're just chilling. I mean, if you find something cool you want to play together, a game world or anything, just let me know. We'll go to that after this. I am so fucking slow. I think at some point she chases us down the hallway, so prepare your asshole for that chaos. I don't even know if he heard me. Nope. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, run, Chaos, run! I mean, as much as you can run, we're really just really slow. Oh, ew. Look at her! Ew! I think you're just delayed behind me, Chaos. Ew. Okay, it's not as scary because we're all just really slow. But, like, it was scarier the first time I played this. She's slow as hell. No wonder we're slow. Okay. Oh, no! 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 Let me out! Let me out! That's it. That's the whole game. Pretty short, but when I first played it, it had some good scares. It still scared me. And it's pretty good. Ah, shit. Alright. Okay.
I punched the doll in the face.
You punched it? Did it work?
No, it didn't. I died.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm assuming happened anyway.
Okay, May, do you got any worlds you want to check out? Otherwise, I'm probably gonna pick something random. What was that? Oh yeah, instant closed. Instance closed!
I need to go charge my headset because it's already almost dead for some reason.
That's fine. I'm not gonna play super long tonight because I'm already drained. So if you gotta go, that's totally fine. Ooh, blue sleepy nest. That looks cozy. You're down for whatever? Okay. Well, it's just you and me now, May. Just you and me. Should we gamble? Gamble our lives away? No, I don't have too many. Ooh. Cyber 2049. Interrogation room? Yeah. Who should we interrogate? You know what, actually, I mean, we didn't do much, but maybe we'll just find somewhere to chill and chat a little more before I end the stream. I know it's been a little less than an hour, but I didn't plan to stream too long today anyways because of how exhausting today was. How about we go to some cool world like the Blue Sleepy Nest and chat for a little bit more. Yes, join. Okay. You should be able to just join May because you're in the group. It's too hot. Honestly, I think coming into VR chat just to chat is fun enough by itself. But I don't always know what to talk about. The thing is, I think I'm so used to like having a game to play to sort of distract from the fact that I don't know what to talk about. So like just chatting, it feels weird to me, even though I know a lot of VTubers do it and I think it's actually kind of fun. Where's the camera behavior? There we go. Oh no, you have to reset it. That's fine. I'll be here. We'll just be chatting. Let me see, where should I sit? Maybe somewhere cozy, like right here. Get a nice sitting position. Yeah, here we go. Man, I'm too fucking tall, apparently. Okay. There we go. We got a nice little world. This world is pretty nice. Here, I'm gonna turn off the camera so you can, like, see the world. Like, pretty cozy. It's kind of small, but, like, cozy for, like, just chatting with a couple people. It looks pretty. The background sounds are kind of relaxing. Like, I'm digging it. It's pretty nice. Whoops, the camera's in my body. Anyways, so yeah. Big stretchies. So tomorrow, I already kind of have tomorrow planned. Tomorrow, obviously, I'm going to have to be making content for the week. Usually when I make content, it takes at least a couple hours. But it definitely takes longer when I try, because I try to make like a couple TikTok videos that are like unique and not just like gaming edits, because I feel like those get a lot of attention and I feel like they're more interesting. Frag, get the fuck out! Okay? You can't come when I'm about to wrap up the stream soon and ruin the whole vibe. Okay? What are you doing anyways? What are you even fucking doing? God damn it. I like to try to make some TikToks that I can't even fucking talk now. Some TikToks that are hello May, welcome in. You can sit with me if you want. I like to make a couple TikToks that are not just like gaming edits, because I feel like it's a little more fun. Speaking of which, I have to make a TikTok video. Here, I'll move the camera so we can both be in there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Except I'm
I
big
might
as...
have to grow a little bit.
Yeah, I'm big as
I might
fuck,
have
dude.
to get bigger. I mean, I'm only a meter tall, so
My bad.
that's normal. Here we go. That's a little better.
There we go. Now we're both in there. So, yeah, I actually have to make a TikTok I want to make soon about some witch stuff, because I made a post on TikTok, which not everyone might have seen, taking the clip from the last game I played where I talked about accidentally slicing my foot on glass because I broke a witch rule.
Oh goodness.
And I was talking about the holy water that I made, because I pretty much now, before I became a witch, I was a Christian, and then when I became a witch, I was like a Christian witch. I'm not anymore. But I would make my own holy water. And I had like this extravagant, I still have the notes. I made like pages of notes on how to do the ritual and spell to make my own holy water. And it had its rules. And somebody was asking, because it is kind of difficult to find information on Google on how to make holy water, how to make your own holy water in witchcraft. So I'm going to have to make a video on that, in regards to how I did it and like what steps I took. Usually I don't like to like, tell in detail about the spells I do, because when you do that, it kind of allows other witches to tear it apart if they know exactly how you do it. Yeah, right. But like,
if you give them the base, they can figure out the insights.
Yeah, that, and also I don't really use holy water anymore, and I don't really use that spell anymore, so it won't really affect me. But
that's valid.
Are you into like witch stuff, or?
No, not really, but it intrigues me. Like, I will listen to somebody yap about literally anything.
Fair. But I could yap about it. I love witch stuff.
Hell yeah.
I love witch stuff. You know what? I also like to, all those like online things you can find, like online ghost games where it's like, oh, if you go in the closet at midnight and say this, then the demons will drag you to hell. You know those? I love doing those games and like really taking like actual notes on it to determine if they're real or not, and like just like taking real notes on it. There was a game we did recently. I don't remember what it's called, but I have it on the Discord. I put all my notes in there. Pretty much the game is you go into a dark closet. It has to be completely dark, no sound. And you go in the dark closet at a specific time, and you have to say like specific words and then be quiet. And if you hear whispering, you're supposed to light the match or you'll be dragged to hell or whatever.
My goodness.
So
I mean, if you're not in like Appalachia, America, I think that would be not as scary.
Yeah.
In Appalachia, that's scary.
I've never been there, but yeah.
It's
but
very
like
haunted.
I'm kind of curious. Like I kind of want to see, but like I also want to go to Salem, Massachusetts. Though I've wanted to for so long. I just never.
Oh yes.
That's perfect, dude. But okay, so I tried that game out though, And I did it myself. I did it myself first by following all the rules to see what would happen. And then I did it a second time, breaking the rules to see if I'd be dragged to hell. And then I did it. I wanted to do the third time with Milkman because he's not a believer. Because, sometimes, just like believing in that stuff can affect how your brain reacts. Now, out of doing all those notes, like I determined nothing really happened. If anything happened, it's more logically going to be just because it's kind of like there's no light, no sound, no anything. And you know how if you put yourself in like a box with no sound or light, you'll start hallucinating, Like, I feel like it just pushes on the hopes that you'll start hallucinating and hearing voices, you know what I mean? And it's not really like a ghost, so I think that one was cracked to be false, in my opinion, but that's just me. Now, the thing is, it's kind of hard when you're a witch who has a bunch of protections, because you kind of have to purposely take those protections away. Because, like, it's different than, like, if a normal person did that and they have no protections, right? Like, yeah. Oh, my fucking eye, dude. Have you ever played any of those games, like, at all?
I did Bloody Mary in the Mirror.
Oh my god, Bloody Mary.
That's about it.
How did that go?
Because, I mean, nothing happened. It was like 10 years ago also.
Oh, 10 years ago, yeah. I did that too a long time ago. Do you want to hear my story of how that went?
Yes.
Okay. So there's two different stories, okay? Now, when I first did Bloody Mary, I was really young, and I was, like, having a sleepover with all my cousins. The fuck was that? Hello? What the fuck was that? Did you hear that? Was that on my stream or what? I just heard something. Maybe it was on my stream. I don't know. I can't see my stream. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Anyways, it's because I started talking about Bloody Mary. Fuck, she's coming! Dude.
Now the squeaky, if it's a squeak toy, it's my nose. It's you hitting my face and my nose. If it's a purring, it's you hitting my head.
No. It was like it was like music and like an alarm sound or something. I think it was from my stream, but I can't see it. I don't know. But anyways, okay, so I was having a sleepover with my cousins, and they were like, "Oh, let's do Bloody Mary." And I did it then at that point with them, and nothing really happened, so I didn't think much of it. But then as I got older, I decided to look into it, and I didn't necessarily do Bloody Mary again, but I was looking on all these forums talking about it and their stories and what happened, and I was like researching it. And then that night, I went to bed, and I had this nightmare. Now, it wasn't really Bloody Mary or just my overreactive imagination. It don't matter. Because I went to bed and I had this nightmare, and I don't remember much because it was so long ago, but I just remember there was this woman with like really long black hair, and like there was just a bunch of blood, and like the house was flooding in blood, and I was like trying to run from her, and then she got me and she said, "You're too curious." And then I woke up and I was like,
oh my god,
I'm never looking into Bloody Mary again. It was probably just a dumbass nightmare, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah, when I have like nightmares like that feel like it's an actual person, I'm scared.
Right.
I have aphantasia, so I don't have like an imagination, so I don't dream.
Oh, really?
So yeah, and so like no thought, like I can't imagine things. Like I'll read a book, but I don't imagine it.
That's crazy.
It's just words on paper. Yeah. So I don't dream a lot, but if it's a nightmare, it has to be a bad one. Like for me to actually, yeah.
Well, what's like the worst nightmare you've had though? That like, can you remember like the worst one?
Not really. I try to like just block them out and like not think about it because then I'll overthink it and get sad. And
That's
stuff.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Pretty fair.
Yeah, anxiety through the roof all the time.
Milkman, you have a nightmare story? What? What's your story, Milkman? Tell it to me. I used to only have nightmares as a child. I remember when I was younger, I would only have nightmares, and I was so terrified. I would pray to God. I'd be like, God, if I can't dream of anything but nightmares, please just make me stop dreaming. I don't want to dream anything anymore. I was so scared, and then like for the longest time, I didn't dream anything for like ever, and then eventually I started dreaming again. I had the same nightmare over years and years, same setting, etc. What is it? Did you ever tell me about this? Because I told you a similar nightmare that I had, but I don't remember you telling me this, Milkman. It was just my sister in a creepy mask and a huge knife following and hunting me through. What? You have never told me about that. Why have you never told me about that? That's crazy. What? Why?
That's crazy.
Just hunting you through bizarre worlds? That's insane. There's only 2 times that I've had repetitive dreams. One I've already told on chat, which was when I was a kid, I would dream I would get in the car waiting for my parents, but like some invisible person would start driving and then they drive me off a cliff. And I just kept dreaming that over and over again. But there was another one. Now this is more of a horror story, and I'm pretty sure I probably at some point already spoke about this on stream. But there was a time where I lived in this apartment, which I was haunted as hell. It was haunted as hell. I don't care what nobody says. It was bad. And I'm pretty sure this wasn't just a dream because it was kind of like sleep paralysis, but like not. And I wouldn't say it was really a dream because I wasn't dreaming anything. I was just in sleep paralysis. I couldn't open my eyes, but I could feel everything around me, and I would feel something dragging me to my closet. It was always trying to drag me to my closet. And there was one time where I woke up like inside my closet, halfway in my closet, and I was freaked out because I knew I closed the door because I was terrified of it. And it was terrifying. I never had sleep paralysis again after I left that apartment. That was the only time in my entire life that I had sleep paralysis was at that apartment. And it was the same thing, just trying to get me in the closet. It was weird.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was terrifying, man. This is the same apartment where, like, so many creepy haunted things happen. Frag, stop bonking me. This is serious. Like, this is also the house where this didn't happen to me. This happened to my sister, apparently, because me and my sister shared a bunk bed, and I slept on the top bunk. Now, this is the same house where I had various experiences, terrifying experiences with ghosts and stuff. But one of the experiences my sister had, apparently, was she was in the bottom bunk, and she heard, like, this deep man's voice from the hallway in the middle of the night while everyone was sleeping. It was like, come here. And she was like, no, I don't want to. I'm scared. And he was like, if you don't come here, I'm going to kill your family. So she was like terrified.
Oh
right. And that's not the only time that happened to her. I remember one time we were visiting like my other family member's house, and I was walking with her. This family member's house was surrounded by forest. It was the middle of the day, and I was walking with her. Don't throw tomatoes at me. No, I was walking. I was walking with her. We were having a full-blown conversation like we're doing now. She was saying something to me, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the conversation, she just stops talking. She stops talking. She looks towards the forest. She doesn't say anything. She just keeps walking, and I'm like, "You gonna finish what you were saying, or like, what's up?" She refused to talk to me after that. And I had to like,
oh my goodness.
I had to like bug her for like an hour to be like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Like, hello, just tell me. And she's like, I can't, I'm scared. And I said, dude, just tell me, it's okay. And she told me she heard a woman's voice in the forest saying that she needs to follow her, and if she tells anyone, she'll kill her whole family. And now, look, this sounds bad, but that's the only 2 times that I know of that's ever happened to my sister. It's not like that's something that still happens to her, or she has like some mental health problem where she's hearing voices all the time, because she's never told me anything about that since then. That was like the only 2 times she said it, and then never again. And that was when we were living in that same apartment. That apartment was bad. It was bad. There was lots of shit that happened there. But yeah, I mean, I have plenty of haunted stories, honestly. I don't know.
The only thing that I have is that I was like 16. I was in the kitchen. I live in Oklahoma, and there's a lot of native reservation, like dead people, and a lot of people have built on top of it. So like, I'm not surprised that it's haunted.
Yeah,
I was cooking something in the kitchen, and the overhead light above in the kitchen, the glass piece should shattered out of fucking nowhere.
Damn.
Yeah. And then later that same day, I was in the living room, and an ashtray just flies in front of me.
Shit, bro.
And I'm like, what the
Nah,
fuck did I do?
I'd be out of there.
On my day off.
I'd just be like, hey.
In my house. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, you don't gotta tell me
my
twice.
dad. I told my dad, and he was like, who gives a fuck? You're fine. I was like,
Who
"That's
gives a
great,
fuck,
that's great.
dude?"
Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
An ashtray flew. Who gives a fuck?
Well, it was his ashtray that broke, so he
Yeah.
can get fucked.
Give us more. I'm pretty sure I've told all the ghost stories I have from my past. I mean, as far as I can remember, I don't know if I've missed any. Yeah, I don't know. That's the same apartment where I was terrified because something was trying to pull my stuffed animal through the bars on my bunk bed. The same apartment where we all left, and we used to keep the bathroom doors closed because we didn't want the cats to go in there. So when we would leave, we would close the bathroom door, and we came back even though the bathroom door was still closed, and like my eyeliner had been used and like smeared into the ground even though nobody was there and the doors were closed. And we'd be like, what the fuck?
The hell?
Yeah, how the fuck did that happen?
What the
Like,
hell?
that was weird as hell. Yeah, right. Like, what the fuck? Now, the thing is, though, as I said earlier, my life was full of trauma.
Yeah,
Oh, shit!
insane.
Oh, shit! Hey,
Oh,
Vieira!
shit. Oh,
Hey! Vieira's here! Oh, shit!
Good morning.
Why? Welcome in, welcome in. Let me add you, let me get you in here. What's up? We were just chatting,
You're a
you
little
know.
robot.
You little robot.
Am I? I don't
Yeah,
even
you're a
know what
robot.
I got.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just a robot.
Yeah, you're just a robot. I think you're like the
Yeah.
base avatar.
Yeah. Did you just make your Vrchat account?
No, I was wearing something before. I just don't.
Oh,
remember.
you know what?
Look,
Maybe it
it's
was.
been a minute.
It might have deleted. Sometimes my avatars I find get deleted
Oh,
randomly.
avatars, here we go.
Yeah, because sometimes there's stuff on them. There's plugs and sockets, and
Yeah.
Vrchat's like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
you can't have
no. Oh my god, Bungle Dungle! Hi, Bungle Dungle! Hey, bestie! Welcome in. We're just chatting. We're chilling before we wrap up. I just wanted to chill stream today because I've been through a lot today. So we're just chatting ghost stories and shit. You got any ghost stories, Vieira?
Fun. I
Yeah.
do. I actually.
Oh, hell, get in here, buddy. Get in
the
here.
before times.
In the
you know,
before
before,
times.
COVID and stuff.
Oh yeah,
When I could go outside.
yeah.
I
Thank you,
ran
Bunkle
the,
Dungle.
Local paranormal group. For
Oh, nice. I used to do that too. I kind of miss it actually.
I do too. I miss it so much.
Damn.
I remember I was telling a friend this last night actually.
Yeah.
There was one instance where we used to go to the Waverly Hills. It's in Kentucky. It's supposed to be
Oh.
the most haunted place in America.
Damn, that's
supposedly.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, how
We used to go there like once a year because it was like it's $1,000, but you can bring as many people as you want. So we had to like wait a year to get
$1,000,
to
damn.
have enough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's
So
pricey.
like with 10 of us going, it was only 100 each, so it wasn't so bad.
Okay, yeah.
There was a couple that went, so like, you know, I don't think they were married yet, but they eventually did get married. But they, you know, they were dating for a while, and they knew each other really well. And one's like, oh, there's my partner going that way. I see them. I see, you know, like the design on our shirts. I know my partner's hair and stuff and their shape. I'll go follow them, and then they hear their partner call from behind them. Hey, we're gonna go over here.
What?
And I'm
Oh,
like,
God.
No.
I hate everything about that because
Mimic.
no way, like no.
Mimic.
No, that's terrifying, man. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
No
it
fucking way,
is.
man. I don't think I've had many. I don't think I've had many experiences where like something was that looked like someone I knew. I think there was one time I heard something talking to me that sounded like my cousin for some reason, but it wasn't my cousin.
I dislike that though.
I don't like that either. Yeah, that's not great. I used to also be a part of a paranormal group when I came to Germany. This was before I like really got into my witchcraft and stuff. There was a couple interesting experiences there. This is right when I started this was when I was a baby witch pretty much, so I didn't know necessarily what I was doing, and it kind of bit me in the ass sometimes. Just like with the glass jar, the holy water issue where I slit my throat. My throat, not my throat, bro.
Oh
my foot.
God.
Not my throat. I'm living. I didn't slit my throat. My foot.
Oh, your foot, dude.
My foot. I don't know why throat came out. So there was this time, which I'm pretty sure I also talked about this earlier on a stream or something. I don't know. Where I was a baby witch. I was with this ghost hunting group. We went to this area that's supposed to be haunted, and we were talking to the spirits. But in this area, hey, there you go. You can come sit with us, or like, you know.
How do I do that? Is there a sit?
Do you, usually if you go into the circle menu, there's like something called Go Go Loco. You can use to sit,
Are you
or whatever.
on desktop?
Yeah, just WASD.
Press R. Press R, and
Yeah,
then you'll
they
get your
know.
radio menu.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you can just, you just go
a
through the
backflip?
engine.
Oh, yeah, backflip, bro. How can you save clips? Exclamation
Actually,
clip,
that's probably
and then it should appear like
And
an
there's
extra window. I don't
dances,
know.
Too.
Oh, fun.
Oh, it looks like there's a link
Yeah.
there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the.
So you go to Google, and then you click the one where it looks like they're
I'm gonna have to look
sitting,
at it.
and then you just, and then you can also like flip them if you double click them.
Yeah.
You tell me your story. I'll figure it out.
Oh, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So anyways, we were at this place. Now this was when I was a baby witch. I didn't have protection. I didn't know as much about protection. But this is also when me and my husband lived in the same building as his family, and his sister like lived below us. So in this area, supposedly there was bodies that were left in the water, or whatever. Like people were left in the water. And the area just felt wrong, like the energy felt wrong, but I didn't know how to fully deal with that at the time. And so we left. Now nothing happened right away. Nothing happened right away, but I lived upstairs, and there's like a staircase that leads down to the hallway where his sister lives, right? And it's open. So there was one night I was there by myself because Milkman was working, and his sister messages me, and she's like, "Hey, are you walking around in the hallway in front of my door?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." This is also the time where she said her daughter like refused to go in her bedroom. She was like screaming and crying, and she like refused randomly. And I was like, "No, I'm not doing that." And I was like, that's weird. But I just ignored it. So then I got up and I went to cross that staircase to go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. I came back out. All of a sudden, from the darkness of the staircase, I just hear something start slamming up the stairs, like they're running on all fours up the stairs at me. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I just ran into my bedroom and slammed the door because I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is, bro. And I refused to leave the bedroom for a long time. I put salt in front of the door. I remember later on in the morning, Milkman came home and he's like, "Why is there salt in front of the door?" I was like, "Bro." So that was apparently a really negative spirit that followed us from that location. I found out later because I had to go to her daughter's room to try to cleanse it. But because I was a baby witch, I fucked it up, and I didn't cleanse the whole house. So the thing didn't leave the house; it just left the room and went to the basement. Yeah, it just went to the basement, and then it was really pissed at me because I did that. So it was like, it was pissed at me. See, even back then, I loved to talk to spirits, and I would talk to ghosts and stuff, and they were always fine. But when I did that, she was so pissed at me, she really fucked me up. I had to get other witches to help me because I didn't know what to do as a baby witch. And when I would try to talk to the spirits after that, they would consistently just tell me over and over, "You're going to kill yourself, fuck you, you're going to kill yourself, you're going to die." And they never did that before. They never did that. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, she wanted me dead, bro. She did not like my ass. I had to get a couple other witches in like the group to help me get rid of it. Because I didn't know what to do as a baby witch. So, just a cautionary tale.
Yeah, you'd think that she wouldn't want you dead because she's dead, and if she doesn't like you, she wouldn't want you there.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. She just was pissed at me. She did not like my ass.
I guess, yeah.
That's just a cautionary tale, for baby witches.
For sure.
Know what the fuck you're doing, because that shit will bite you in the ass. Now I am much better, obviously. I have years of experience and, I know how to protect myself and I know what I'm doing, especially when it comes to dealing with the spirits, because I am a death witch and I like to deal with spirits. But at that point, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, so that was bad. That was pretty bad. Honestly.
To sleep in the bedroom at my dad's place because he built these they were basically plywood walls to sort of section off the basement to give it more rooms.
Yeah.
And, they were a couple of them still had holes drilled in them, and I don't know why, but my partner and I would see things pass back and forth, walking at the light from behind those holes, and I'm just like,
no.
No,
man.
This sucks.
I would just put a poster over.
Yeah, that would have been a smart idea.
Because
every time I went to look, there was nothing.
My curious ass would be like, what if I look through the hole? But in my mind, the whole time, I'm paranoid someone's gonna stick a needle through the hole and poke me in the eye.
Listen to me in horror movies.
Yeah, right. That would terrify me. I'd be like, ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's bad. Shit. I love spooky things. The only thing is, I was with that paranormal group for a little bit, and we did ghost hunting in buildings and stuff, but I wasn't with them that long, and that's the one thing I wish I had another paranormal group, because I would love to go with a group and just ghost hunt and stuff. Oh, it would be amazing. I just don't have that many friends in person that would do that.
Mood.
So,
Wait,
y'all have friends in IRL? That's crazy.
Two. I have two.
Right.
All of my friends, my IRL friend, she lives an hour away.
Yeah.
Other than that, all my friends live in my computer.
Right. I have two friends.
Compromise.
Oh shit!
I take the medicine twice a month. Yeah, twice a month. I know how time works. Where it squishes my immune system, because otherwise my immune system tries to munch on my joints, which is no fun.
That makes sense.
So I can't really go out that much. My partner was bringing me breakfast.
Oh, I was like, what are we looking at? Who's over there?
For me? Yeah, it was just my head.
Yeah, I was like, damn, somebody here. It's a ghost.
It's a ghost.
Shit. Oh man, it's fucking hot, dude.
Oh no, I looked, it's 88 degrees out.
Oh, fuck, man.
That's almost 35. I don't know how math works.
I'm bad at math. I'm so
30.
bad.
I know 80 is 30. I know that much.
About right then,
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Hey, Milkman, what's the temperature right now for us? I don't think it's that hot, but it's pretty. Oh,
31.1.
He's giving me the
fan.
fan.
I was wrong, but I knew about 30 and 80. I googled it earlier.
Yeah,
100.
Pretty much. Oh man, I was gonna say something and I fucking forgot. That's my motto. I say that at least 5 times, 20 times a day. Oh, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. It's 26 Celsius right now. Oh, pretty close. It's annoying.
They go, huh? What'd you say?
What was I saying?
My go-to.
It's also forgetting what I was doing when I go into a room. I do that so often in a day. I'll have something.
And then you leave the room. And
yeah.
Then you leave the
and
room.
You're like, oh,
and
fuck.
You're like, oh, I went in there for that. Yeah.
Is whoever is playing the simulation accidentally turned off.
Yeah, that's what people say.
To automatically do what they want, and then you're not allowed to do what you want.
We're just all
that's
in
what
a Sims game.
That's what people say, but I have a suspicion it's just maybe ADHD. I don't know. Maybe just ADHD. I don't know. Or both. No, I don't know. I don't know, man. The thing is, I've gone to therapy a bunch before, but I didn't get diagnosed, and honestly, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because for personal reasons, also, especially with things that are happening in America right now and stuff, I don't like the idea of people having me on a list. so So I'm kind of content not having the diagnosis because I'm pretty certain about my own issues, and I've researched my own coping methods and they work, and you know that's all that matters to me, honestly.
Hell yeah.
The only thing a diagnosis really gets you is like the ability to get medicine and like
Right, yeah.
specialized treatment.
And then
Yeah.
they don't give you a gene site test because they don't want to spend the money on a gene site test to see what medicine works for you. They just want to put you on a bunch of different medicines and
Yeah,
play
it's-
medicine
you have to pay for
roulette.
that yourself. Yeah,
It's just a whole
of
thing.
course.
Yeah, it's just a whole thing, and then
Yeah.
there's the negative, you know, appearance that comes with having a diagnosis sometimes that affects things in your lives, and I don't want to deal with it. Although it would be
Yeah.
nice to have like to have that and be like, yes, I'm not crazy. I know that I'm not crazy, and I know that I struggle with shit. So I never would like try to play up like ADHD, like, because I'm not diagnosed, but like, you know, I feel like, you know, things fit and I work with it. So
yeah. I mean, as long as it fits, and like what really matters, I think, is the strategies that you found based on looking for
Right,
ADHD help with help, right? So
right.
like that's what you need is helps.
yeah. I don't usually talk about that stuff because there's certain, you know, there's certain stuff that I struggle with that I feel like a lot of times in my life have been like used against me, and I get like paranoid about it. So like I get paranoid about telling people, but like I also feel like at some point I don't want to hide it because it's just like who I am, and you know, regardless, you know what I mean?
But in the end, it's up to you because it is technically your part of your personal life.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do
right.
Whatever you feel most comfortable with. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's why for now I've kept it quiet. I don't know if I will forever. But like, it's it's a complicated thing.
I personally I don't mind sharing. I have bipolar depression and anxiety. The bipolar is horrible. If you see my Twitter, it's down days and then it's really up days. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But,
Fuck. Sorry.
anything
Oh,
can
your
like
hands are doing
trigger it
stuff.
too.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I talked a little bit about stuff that I struggle with. Like, I remember I was playing a game that had to do with, like, hallucinations or something, and I talked a little bit about it, but I didn't talk about, like, my specific issues. The thing is, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. You know, let's talk about it, okay? The thing is, I'm 100% certain that I have borderline personality disorder. And I know what people say, you don't got a diagnosis, but I'm 100% sure based on how I am and revolving a lot of things about it, like, you know, abandonment issues and just the constant flip-flopping of emotions and stuff, and like, you know, all these things. I also have like stress-induced hallucinations sometimes, and paranoia and things like that.
Take a milk break.
Ad time, great. But so you know, fuck it. I'm just gonna put it out there. That's the biggest one for me that I was terrified of talking about, because there's been a lot of times in life, in real life and online, where I've told a person I have that, and they've used it against me, either to hurt me or to make me somehow feel like a bad person, even though I haven't done anything. Or they'll look at me like, oh, well, you must be like a bad person then, because I know people with that are bad people, which is not true.
God, that's not true.
So-
One of my besties
just
just
because just because it's a stereotype does not mean that everybody you meet with
Right.
that is gonna
Right.
be that way.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't care anymore, because I don't want to have to hide it. It's just a part of who I am, and I don't want to have to hide that, because I think it's important to talk about. And regardless of all that, you know, me knowing that I have that and doing my research and finding coping methods that have actually worked and helped me, you know, that's all that matters to me. And I just,
Absolutely.
you know, I just was paranoid for a while because of the bad experiences. But fuck it, you know, fuck it. It's out there now. There we go. Now I don't gotta feel weird about it.
Right, yeah. I've been not diagnosed because it's not a real thing yet with complex CPTSD, which is just like borderline in a jumpsuit with
Right,
ADHD and
right,
autism.
right, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. I feel you. Yeah, it's just it's a little messy in here.
Brains were a mistake.
Same.
Also, I think bodies were a mistake, actually.
You think what was a mistake?
Maybe a thought
Meat
for the
suits.
brains and bodies.
Brains and
maybe
bodies,
thought
yeah.
forms floating around there, yeah.
A little strange. You know
I
what
also
is
spilled my breakfast.
You know what is good though? Okay, not good. It's not good. Okay, when you have so much trauma. So, for example, for me, because I have had so much trauma in my life. This is getting deep. Sorry, Chad. Because I've had so much trauma in my life, although I'm really bad at minor inconveniences, like I get overstimulated and like really worked up with minor stuff, like anxious, scared. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like when it comes to like seriously like dangerous situations, like snap, I know what I'm doing. I'm calm. I know what's happening. I know what to do. And there's been a couple instances where that's happened in my life. Even Milkman's been like, "What the fuck?" But like
my partner
it just
says the same thing.
yeah, just how it works. Like when you have a lot of trauma like that in serious situations, you know how to deal with it and you're calm. You know, just in 90% of the rest of your life, you're not. So I mean, so
because 90% of the rest of your life is waiting for that other.
yeah,
10%.
right.
You'll be ready.
Yeah.
But you're ready when it comes. You're ready. Your brain's like, this is the moment I was waiting for.
I've been training all my life.
Yeah, it's wild. So I don't know if I would really say that's a positive, but I guess you take what positives you can out of the negatives. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's all I
Thing
got.
that's been helping me lately is one of my therapists told me to ask myself whenever something horrible happens, how is this the best thing that's ever happened? It's been really helping.
Oh, that's interesting. That's
And
interesting.
it's hard sometimes. So I'm like, when my pet passed away, I was like, well, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. What is a good thing about this? And it was really hard, but it was like, now we can
Oh
go
yeah,
on
that would
vacation
be.
without being worried. We can,
Yeah.
make the house more, reorganize things in ways that we were, delaying doing because I was sick.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have an air show going on, so you might hear the planes.
Oh no, I
guess
don't
we're
hear
doing that.
I don't hear anything. I think it's okay. I don't hear
Okay.
anything.
No, your suppression's good. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a way to sort of force yourself to see the silver lining. Like, how is this horrible thing actually really good for me?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that would. I don't know if that would work for me. I mean, because the
Try
thing
it
is,
out.
That's valid too.
That's all I do. I'm like, cry all day, bad day. All right,
Yeah.
don't interact with anybody. I'm just gonna sit in bed, watch TV all day, and
Eh,
cry.
that's the thing though. That's why, which I guess now it'll be out there. That's why there was that time, I think last week or the week before, where I just disappeared for a couple days and I didn't say anything, because there's moments where I get severely like in a bad place, like really negative, and I know that if I talk to anyone, it's going to come out crazy. So I don't talk. So I just don't talk to anyone. So if that ever happens again, and I just disappeared, don't worry, I'll be back. Okay, Milkman's there. I'll be back. I just don't. It's just when I get to that point, I know I can't talk to people because it'll sound bad, worse than it is. So that happens.
We call that. We call it when your buckets get full. Like, everybody has a bucket, and this is my stress bucket. And
Stress bucket, yeah.
if this bucket gets full, it's gonna dump all over everyone around it. 'cause
Right.
I can't handle it anymore.
And I don't want to dump it on
I
everyone,
don't
so
want that. Yeah.
I'm gonna take it this way. Milk. Yeah. But yeah, so I think maybe it's good that 2% compatible Milkman, get the fuck out of my stream.
Damn.
What the fuck, bro? He hears me talking about my
It's
deep feelings
over.
and he hates me now. I see how it is. I see it.
Wow.
Yeah, I see how it is, Milkman. I see what you're doing. No, Milkman, dude, Milkman is. I'm gonna gush about Milkman for a second because Milkman is the best person
Thank
I've
you.
ever met in my entire life. Like, and he's been the only one that's been able to be patient and help me through a lot of my mental illnesses and challenges. And he's just always been patient and clap for Milkman. Clap for him. He's clap. Yeah, Milkman. He's always been there, and he's probably stop. He's probably the first person in my entire life I've actually felt like safe with, and I love him. He's a great guy. Yeah, he's great.
That's how you feel about my current partner.
Wait, I have a question. Is Mr. Milkman Mr. Daisy?
Is Miss what?
I don't know.
Item.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're married. We have a child.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I knew. I just wanted to double check. I just making sure. Like,
Yeah, we're married.
You had
Yeah.
a calf. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we
Hell
actually.
yeah.
Do you want to hear how we met? Every time I tell people how we met, they're always like, "Oh, that's so cute." Okay, so
Can I go next?
So-
Because it's funny.
do you want to go first? I mean, go ahead. You
Oh,
can.
Sure. No,
Okay.
I just we met in high school. My partner was my DM, and we like fell apart during college, and then I got dumped and was posting really emo shit on Facebook, and he was like, "Hey, you look sad. Want to hang out and get ice cream and not be sad?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Oh.
But like, he was also still my DM, so like I went to his house, and he makes dinner every time we D&D, and it was really good. And then 4 days later, I still hadn't gone to the restroom, and it was time for our date.
Oh God.
And he was like, "You don't look good, boss." And I
Oh,
was like,
no.
"I don't feel good, boss."
Oh God.
And he was like, "I think our date's going to the hospital instead, actually."
No.
So that's what we did.
What? That's so funny, but that's amazing.
Right?
That's like you guys are still happy together. Oh, that's cute though. That's
It's
yeah.
been like 16, 20 years, something like
Oh
that.
my
'cause I
God, that's
graduated in
amazing.
05, so we met
Nice.
in like 03? Yeah.
Nice.
Ah.
Me and Milkman have been married for like 7 years, and we've kind of been together for 8 years, so not almost 10 years. Close enough. When we first met, I was in America still, and of course, my life. I had this person that was my ex still living with me because he couldn't afford to move. So
Housing market, yeah.
but this ex was very not great. But he was there, and I was in a really bad spot, and I just remember thinking to myself, man, I'm Frag. It's not Uwu time. This is depressing story time. Leave me alone. It's depressing angst. And I was like, man, I'm really depressed. I need to do something, or I don't know. God damn it, Frag. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So, trying to find some reason to keep going, I was like, you know what? I only know how to speak English, and like everywhere else in the world, they know how to speak more than one language, right? So I was like, if I could learn another language, what would I learn? And now the thing is, I've always liked the German language. Even when I was a kid, I heard the German language, and I was like, oh, this sounds amazing. It was always my favorite language. This is not sexy story time. Well, kind of. This is when I met Milkman, so... So anyway, so I was like, I'm going to start learning German. So I started learning German. I ended up getting on this app called Hello Talk, where the app is where you talk to other people around the world. Yeah, you heard of that? And you teach them your language, and they teach you their language, and you kind of work together, right? So I was on there. I was chatting with people. I remember specifically the the post I made. I made a post asking, what is the difference between like fressen and essen? Because in German, essen is for like people and fressen is for like animals to eat. And so I asked something like that, and then he commented on it, and he was explaining it, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And I remember when he commented, I saw his profile picture, and I was like, okay, he's cute, but I didn't say anything. So I just left it at that. And then later on, he DM'd me, and he was like, he still wanted to keep talking. So I was like, okay, yeah. So we started talking. We were helping each other. We ended up moving our chatting to Facebook, and from there we just like kept talking, and eventually we were like, oh, we really like each other. We were like, so we had like a long distance thing going on for a while. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I want to learn more German. I want to explore I've never been outside of America. I want to do things. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to Germany. So, and I did that, and eventually I went there, we met, and eventually we got married. We went to Las Vegas to get married, and we've been together ever since. So, but it was really it was really difficult at first because every time I would tell someone about him, they'd be like, "Oh, he's probably like fake, right? Like you haven't met him in real life." So I was like, no. So when I went, I was like terrified, and it's so funny. Okay, so when I got now the whole trip to Germany was exhausting because it was like a 8-10 hour trip. I don't remember how long. And
Have you been out of the country before, or like
I had never. That was the first time. I had never been outside of the country before. So yeah, it was terrifying, and I had to get on I had to get on another plane, and I almost missed it. I had to run. I was like, no!
Oh my god!
And I was like in the middle of France or something, so I was like, no! I had to run. So I almost missed my plane. Luckily, they waited for my ass. And then
Nice. Never happened in America.
Never.
So I got on the plane. I finally got there. Now, I was really nervous because when I got there, it was in the middle of the night, so it was relatively empty because it's a smaller airport and stuff. And so I walk out. I see this group of people down the hallway, and I don't know if it's him. So I'm like just standing there, and I'm like, I don't know. So I text him. I'm like, is that you? And then he looks at me, and it's him. So he comes walking up, and we're both happy. He's like, oh my God. And we hug each other, and we're like shaking, and we're like giving each other kisses, and we're like, oh my God. We're so happy. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how it went. It was nice. It was an amazing time. Love at first sight. Yes. Love at first sight. I mean, we were already in love before I went there, but that was the first time we saw each other in person. And it was amazing. And I have an amazing husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's super
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. It was awesome. Unfortunately, I was only able to stay for a couple months. Why are you booing? You don't think that's cute, Frank? He's just jealous. He wants Milkman to himself. He just wants Milkman to himself. Look. Don't be pissed because I got that man a ring first, okay? You should have fucking got him a ring 8 years ago,
That's
okay?
right.
It's your fault for being slow. Anyways,
How did you lose?
I only got to stay for a couple months, and it was so sad having to leave. That was so heartbreaking because I stayed for a couple months with him, and it was like finally getting to be with him. And that was hard, but like I said, we eventually went to Las Vegas and married, and that was fun. That was the first time he was in America too. Was in Las Vegas.
Oh, neat.
Hell yeah.
And
What do you think?
well, McMahon, what did you think? I think he had a great time, but he can tell you in the chat. I tried to do as many cool American things he wanted to do as possible. So I took him to a gun range.
Yeah.
He wanted to go to a gun range, so he got to shoot his first guns in person. So I actually have so many pictures and videos of them. I could share it one day, but I don't know. I'd have to cover our faces and stuff. But
You use cute stickers or something.
yeah, either that or I would share them whenever we decided to do a face reveal, if we ever did. But I don't know. I should have tried to learn German and move to Germany. You should have, and it's your fucking fault that you didn't, peasant. Vegas? Yes, you thought it was awesome. Milkman said, "I love guns now. Win guns. Yeah, okay." The thing is, I remember we got there and we had to stay out on a bench all night because we got there super late, and I don't remember how it got fucked up, but we couldn't check in until the morning, so we had to just sit on a bench after flying forever all night. And then we finally it was not a good time, but I was glad to finally be there with him. And then we finally got into the hotel. We were in a hotel. I forgot what the hotel was called. Something Island or something. I don't know. And it was across the Trump Tower or something. And but I remember we got some fucking White Castle. That's the first time he could have White Castle. Got some fucking White Castle. We got to shoot them guns. What else did we do? We went to a circus show, and we gambled, and we tried all kinds of stuff. And he was we went to go to a store.
Island.
Yeah, Treasure Island. Yeah, that's where we stayed. Go to Chicago in real life gun range. What the fuck, man? Treasure Island.
No,
yes.
you go to Chicago to flick the bean.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That big ass reflective beam
Jesus,
in the middle of
dude.
the city. And you go and flick it. Sorry.
That's
there's
crazy.
the aquarium I couldn't go to, and there's the
Oh, the
Natural History
aquarium?
Museum I couldn't go to.
Damn,
Yeah.
we need to go to
I-
Vegas again, though. I want to go to Vegas again,
That
though.
sounds cool.
Because,
never
like,
been. It
there's
sounds
so many
cool.
things we didn't get to do while we were there the first time. We only stayed for, like, a couple days because we didn't have time to stay longer. I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. God damn it, every time, dude.
The mood, though.
God damn
Cool
it.
stuff in Vegas. You wanted to do something in Vegas?
Yeah, there
What
was so
did
many
you
stuff
wanna
we
do
didn't
that
get
you
to
didn't
do.
get to do?
Well, we didn't get to see the canyons. We didn't get to go to Hell's Kitchen like we wanted.
Oh,
There,
that
there
would've
was
been
quite a
cool.
few other things that were like shows we didn't get to see that we wanted because we were only there for a couple days. But so Milkman's only
put so much in a couple days.
there was only so much we could do. Plus, we were in the process of getting married and stuff.
Yeah.
So
We were poor still.
yeah,
Oh,
like we
that's a
didn't
mood.
we didn't really have like a wedding because like we decided, you know, we could have a wedding, but why put all our money in like a big fancy thing when we can just go sign some papers and use all that money for our trip in Vegas and have fun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah,
No, the question is, was it before the Taco Bell Cantina did weddings? Because
I think
want to get married at the Taco Bell
Well-
Cantina so bad.
it was 7 years ago, so how long, when was that? It was 7 years ago we got married.
Okay, maybe it was like a year after that then.
Okay, yeah.
If I'm
But-
doing my math right.
Yeah, so
That's
Milkman's
okay
only
for math.
been
I
to
don't know.
America like twice. That was the first time he went, and then the second time he went was
Don't come
when.
back. It's up
Yeah,
there.
It does
That's
now,
the-
yeah.
that's the
It's
problem.
way worse than it was.
Yeah, I know. I've been keeping up. Okay,
Don't do that. You
Which is-
God.
which is so depressing. I have so many family there, and it's so depressing because I just finally got Milkman and the calf to go to America again to meet my family, in Michigan.
Mhm.
And it was an amazing
Mhm.
time. We had
Oh, hey, that's
Thanksgiving
where I'm
there.
at.
Yeah, that's where my family's at in Michigan.
Oh, nice. I'm in
yeah.
Ann Arbor.
Nice. We
Yay.
went there for like
You
Thanksgiving.
don't
That
have to
was
tell
like
me.
that was like his first time having like an American Thanksgiving in America and stuff, and it
Oh,
was like
that's so
a big
cute.
event. We stayed there. How long did we stay there? A week or 2 weeks? I don't remember. 10 days. It was like a week and a half. But it was a really nice time, and after that trip I desperately wanted to go there more because like my family has like places in Virginia that I wanted to take them to, like cabins and stuff and all kinds of stuff I wanted to take them to, you know. And COVID passed and I was like, yeah, now's my time to shine. No, America's going to shit. So now I'm like,
America's
well,
like, put her in our
and then
fascist jacket.
47 happened.
Yeah.
yes. So like, yeah, like now I'm like, well, now I can't take
Flipping
them
every table in
anytime soon.
existence.
So what the fuck? Like, what the fuck, man? And that's really
Yeah,
I
depressing.
hate it here.
Because like I wanted to take them during Halloween because Halloween in America is like a big thing compared to
Cool,
Germany.
yeah.
And like in Germany there's Halloween, but it's not as big.
Places.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I really wanted them to experience that, so that was going to be like our next trip. And now it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck?
Here's the deal, chat. You gotta help them hit real big so that they can just bring their family to Germany to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's America. Well, we can. I don't know, that'd be a long conversation. I don't know.
Fuck no.
I'm too terrified to even bring them now because I'm terrified if I tried to bring Milkman now, they'd like fucking detain his ass or something, dude.
Oh, I
No,
thought you were
man.
in Germany still for some reason.
Deport.
No,
No,
I am, yeah.
Oh, you are. Oh.
Yeah, I'm afraid to bring him
You're
with
saying
me to
going back
America.
visit. I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. Yeah.
Fucking detain
For
his ass
sure.
or something. You know?
Yeah. It's fucked.
Like, no, I don't even want to risk that because I've already heard of some Germans going and like just disappearing for weeks because they've detained him for no reason.
Ugh.
And I'm not
Yeah.
risking that, so no, man.
Yeah, no.
Do not
Fuck
blame you.
that.
But yeah. I've been streaming longer than I expected I would. I didn't think I was going to stream this long, honestly, today. But we got lost in conversation.
Me
That
all
was
the time.
that was actually
me all the time.
yeah. Well, that was actually pretty awesome though. Like the thing is, I don't usually just do chatting on stream because I feel like I'm bad at it, especially if it's just me. Like, cause in real life,
Same.
yeah, like
Same.
in real life,
Like somebody.
yeah, you have to
with
have
me,
somebody,
though.
right. But like, you guys help though,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, cause I couldn't do that
Oh,
shit by myself.
yeah.
And
I'm
like
glad.
in real life, I'm completely the opposite of how I appear in stream. I don't like talking, and honestly, I don't talk that much. There's been a lot of times where I've like gone with my friend Lynn to like a barbecue or something, and like I'm not rude. Like I'll answer. I'll be like, yeah, but like people always think I'm pissed, and they're like, is something wrong with them? And my friend Lynn,
You
she
probably have RBF. Also.
Yeah, I
That might
do.
also be a problem.
I have resting bitch face. I do. But it's not because I'm
I also
actually
have it.
pissed. I'm not actually pissed, but people think I'm pissed because I don't like to talk. And like my friend Lynn, she knows that, so she'll always be like, "Oh no, that's just how they are." I only like to talk when I feel like it. And if I feel like there's pressure to talk, I won't talk. It's just how I am. Like if I meet someone, like if we met in real life, and some people don't understand, and like I'd answer, but I wouldn't be talking like this. And like eventually though,
No, my form of communication first meeting people is just sending them memes from the other side of the
That'd be
room
perfect.
until
That'd be
I'm ready to
perfect.
talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, my ideal hangout is okay. You sit over there. I'm gonna sit
Right,
right here,
right.
and we just
And I'm-
do our own thing.
I'm okay with that, but like
Love
people
parallel
people
play.
don't seem
Hell
to
yeah.
like that. But like I'm okay with
Yes.
just sitting and not talking, but people
Mm-hmm.
think that's weird. So but like so
They're
like if
what's with all the awkward
Yeah.
silence? I'm like, what's
Yeah.
awkward about it? We're chilling.
no, I'm having a good time, man. Like I don't have to talk. I'm
Yeah.
having a good time.
Yeah,
Like
literally. Like I'll even do that in Discord. Like I'll just sit in a
Same, yeah.
Discord and
Right.
hang out and not talk, watch YouTube, whatever. And then
That's-
if like
yeah.
something relevant happens, then I'll be like,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. blah.
yeah. That's literally what I do in VR chat. If I go in a public world, I don't talk. I just watch. And then if I feel like
Same.
talking, I'll talk maybe. It's the same in real
I
life.
only go to group instances. I'm too scared for Publix.
Yeah, I
I'll
just
do Publix. That's fine.
Yeah,
but,
I just don't talk.
Publix, no.
I've
But,
tried so many things, but unless it's like a close group of friends, I just can't really
that's hard.
find
That's
anything
hard.
that I feel
I
comfy
just
in.
don't
Or
I just don't feel
be
like people
mute.
understand.
I'll
Yeah.
just use the text box.
Yeah, I don't think people
Yeah.
understand. But I'm like that in real life too, though, and people just don't get it.
Mhm.
Like if I met you in real life and you didn't say anything, but you like
Mhm.
turned on TikTok or something, I'd be like, yeah, man, this is awesome. Like I'm digging
Yeah,
this.
I would probably wave at you and be like, "Hi." Okay.
Yeah,
let's go.
yeah. And then like eventually, I'm okay with talking. But like I don't like to feel like I'm forced to talk.
Yeah.
No. I also feel like when I meet someone and I do talk to them the first time, the next time that I meet them, it's like expected that I have to talk to them. I don't like that. I don't like that.
No, it's there. So, like, say it was your turn to talk today. It's my turn to talk next time.
Yeah. You can, and even with my
Yeah.
best friend Lynn, who I see in real life sometimes we just hang out, and I don't really talk much, and she gets that. That's why she's my bestie, honestly. How is not
Hell
talking
yeah.
weird? I'll be real. When I hop in Publix or groups, I don't like talking because people throw slurs or public. Okay, well, I'm talking about real life. In VR chat, it's not that weird. I think that's normal. There's a bunch of weird people in VR chat. But I mean in real life,
Oh,
you know,
just
like
mute and block and move on.
yeah.
Mute and block
real-
and move on.
In real life, if you go to like a group, like I've gone to like barbecues with my friend Lynn and stuff, there'll be people that like expect you to talk. But like, okay, for example, I was at this barbecue with Lynn, and this was the first time I was meeting this group of like metalheads and stuff because I was working with them for concerts. And of course, so they would come up to me and they'd be like trying to talk to me because not only are they trying to get to know me, but they know that I'm like an American person. They're like, whoa, an American person, what? So of course they're trying to talk to me.
Creature.
But like the thing is, when I communicate, I don't know what people expect from me because they'll like ask me something and I'll just bluntly answer it and I don't add anything else to it. I feel like they expect me to like keep adding to it, but I'm just like, I just give the answer and then that's it. I don't know what else you want from me. So that's it. And then they just get like awkward and quiet and they're like, "What? I don't think she wants to talk to me." Like, no, I want to talk to you, but like I just answered the question. I don't know, man.
Oh, speaking of metal, I am going to a metal concert on Tuesday.
You
I'm
get
so
it, Aaron.
Excited.
Ooh, nice. Nice. What's going to be at the
I'm
concert?
gonna go see Distant. That's the only one I know off the top of my head. It's a Dutch metal band, I believe.
Ooh, cool.
Nice. And then I'm going to a rock, it's like a dad rock festival, for Labor Day.
That's pretty cool.
That's what I'm doing for Labor Day. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. What are you more into?
Labor Day? Oh, I'm more into punk music. Also, I thought Labor Day was last month.
No,
I don't even pay attention.
You're so right. You're so
I
right.
am into pretty much anything. If you listen to my playlist on shuffle, it's gonna be a roller coaster. It's everywhere. I will listen to anything. Like, I have metal, I have punk, I have pop, I have rap. It's just everywhere. Oh my god, Kazu, thank you! Thank you for the raid, Kazu. Appreciate it. How are you? Hey. We're just chatting. You can shout yourself out if you want.
Oh fuck, what was I gonna say?
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
The only country music I listen to has to be EDM. Remixes.
Yeah, wait.
I don't.
Oh, I was like, what is the EDM country music? What? I
don't listen to. Yeah, I think I listen to country music way less. Except the Bussy song. The Bussy song is good country music, and I will listen to the and every other country song that sings like that. Hell yeah, man, that's country music.
Gay cowboy music is my favorite.
Yeah, dude. There's like a bunch of them too. The Bussy one is just the only one I remember. There's a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, Dixon Dallas, yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I just have way too many. I listen to everything. I can never make a solid decision. I like to go back and forth. I like just having. If somebody asks, "What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite?" Everything, man. Just give it all to me. Give it. Yeah. I don't have a solid answer.
As long as you interact with the side of Grace, your gameplay is saved at that taco.
Somebody
have I?
Rest.
Wait, what
do you want to do? And I was like, I'm. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I released a TikTok one time, and we were playing a game. Someone was like, "Hey, what do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I don't listen. I'm poly. I'm pan. I'm bigender. I cannot make a goddamn decision."
Yeah, well, dude, right? Dude, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm gender fluid. I'm demi-pansexual.
What happens when you're gender solid?
Gender solid? I don't have a solid gender. The thing is, honestly,
you're gender fluid. What happens when you turn to gender gas?
I'm really cold and hard.
Gender sublimation.
The thing is, I only recently really figured out I'm gender fluid. Like since when I first started streaming, pretty much I kind of was like, oh, I think I'm gender fluid. And the thing is, most of the time, I don't feel like I feel like a they, like just a thing. I don't feel like a gender. But there are instances where I do feel like one or the other. It's just most of the time I don't. I just don't feel like anything. So I don't really care. But I got some
one day.
Get out of here,
I was like, I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, how am I feeling today? Is it a dude day? Is it a chick day? And then I paused and I was like,
dude.
I'm not feeling in either genderal direction. I was like, don't fucking pun me in the morning.
Don't pun me, dude. You know the worst though? The worst! Okay, I got my little shampoos. I got my boy clothes. I got my fucking cologne. I'm like, yeah, I feel like a man right now. Put all that shit on. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, shit, man, no, actually, I don't know, man. I don't feel like a man anymore. That's the worst, dude. That's the worst.
Yeah.
I'm non-binary, but I'm femme presenting because it's just easier. It makes my life easier, but
that's my partner too.
Should I like? Do you wanna be referred by like they them? Because you just say subby puppy.
Oh no, yeah, subby puppy. Yeah, I'll live into that too.
The puppy went that way.
The cow
Shit.
VTuber, another cow VTuber turns
The
into
moo.
a puppy. Got it.
Dude. Yeah, it's been a struggle though, because like so this is how I discovered I was gender fluid, because the thing is, I've had signs throughout my life, you know, as a kid,
Well,
you know,
what were the
various
signs, if you don't mind sharing?
Okay, the various signs. Here's a couple. For one, there was constantly points where I was like, "Man, if I was just a boy, if I was a boy," there was just constant
check,
points
got
of
that one
that.
on my bingo card.
There was also constant points where I would pretend to be a guy online because I could, and I was like, "Yeah, I can be a guy. Like nobody will know." So I would pretend to be a guy online sometimes. I also, in general, when I was younger, I was never super feminine. I was always a little more tomboyish and wore more boyish things and hung out with guys more and just did more boyish things in general. So those were pretty much my
got
signs.
that one on my bingo card.
Right. VRChat be fucking with my gender dysphoria for real. But honestly, though, for me, VRChat makes me feel good because I put on this shit and I'm like, hell yeah, man. Because in real life, I got these fucking titties in the way, dude. And I can't just take them off. So I get on VRChat.
Fucking A.
Wait, I fucking muted my mic. How long has that been muted? Shit.
You just muted for like a couple words. You're good.
Okay, great. Okay, good. I get on VRChat and I'm like, yeah, look at this. No titties. Yeah, this is nice. I feel good in VRChat. I wish I could just pop these oh my god. Okay, this is getting weird, maybe. But like maybe you guys would understand. My titties are too big and I tried to put on a binder and it doesn't make a difference and I fucking get so pissed, man. I get so pissed. Yeah. Cuz I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Uniboob.
Right, like what? God damn it!
It's just another fucking problem. Back problems, and you can't find. That's the problem with big titties.
I wish I had tits sometimes. Am I gender fluid too? You might be. You look into it, man.
It's possible.
Look into it. Yeah, you could be gender fluid. Definitely look into it. That's the thing, though. I'm hoping. I definitely want to start doing like more chest workouts to kind of maybe shrink them down. But also, if I can't, I might want to get surgery to kind of shrink them down because I want them, you know, I want them because I'm gender fluid, but like I want them smaller. So like if I put on a binder,
but not as much.
Yeah. So like if I put on a binder, I can actually be like, okay, yeah, this is great. Like that actually works.
Well, if you have health insurance, then it should be covered under that and stuff.
Well, I don't know in Germany if it's like that. I'd really have to research. Honestly.
I mean, yeah, but if you have like if your boobs are causing you pain, you need a reduction.
I do have back pain. I do have back pain though. My wife has a J cups. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. So she's been thinking of getting surgery for a while now, but she held off because of the calf. Dude, that's I would think. I don't, dude. Mine are too much. That's a lot.
Yeah, my partner's other partner is also gender fluid, and they had J cups, and they got. They got a double mastectomy, and they're like, I feel so much better.
Dude, I
feel it.
I feel it. Yes, that just so much weight just gone. Perfect. But anyways, okay, so so there was all that stuff in the past that were signs. I didn't think about it though because I was raised in a Christian household all my life, and I didn't have anyone to talk to about. I didn't even know what gender fluid is. I didn't know anything about it. So I don't know. I just went through life being like, yeah, sometimes I like to pretend I'm a guy, and that's normal. So
that's what role plays for, whatever.
Yeah. So anyways, recently though, I figured it out because I was watching Arcane. And you know Vi from Arcane, right? You know, she's like muscly and she looks more like masculine a little bit. And I remember talking to Milkman and I was like, damn, I want to look like that. And then I thought about it for a second. I don't know how, because my mind sometimes jumps thoughts. Probably because ADHD, I don't know. So I was thinking about that,
like
and then I think I started thinking about the muscles, and then I started thinking about when I like to pretend like I was more like masculine or like a guy, and then I was like, wait a minute. And then I remembered
things just clicking into place.
It just started to click, and I remember seeing like gender fluid videos on TikTok, and I was like, wait a minute. So I started looking into it, and then that's how I realized I was gender fluid. I have back pain, but I think it's just me getting old. Sometimes. What do you mean sometimes? Sometimes what? Did I say sometimes? I don't know.
Probably. That was like 2 seconds
Oh,
ago.
when I said sometimes I like to pretend I'm a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm gender fluid. I mean, I'm not pretending now. I mean, I thought I was pretending when I was a kid because I didn't know what the fuck gender fluid meant. So I'm like, sometimes I like to pretend I'm a guy. So those were the signs. No, what?
My signs were very similar, but like...
What was yours?
See, I did all those things, but also I did a lot of like cross-playing. So one of my most successful cosplays was Danny Sexbang, but with boobs.
Danny
Yeah.
Sexbang!
Yeah.
Yes!
I like that. It was so
The joke was
fun.
missed.
I've
Sorry,
never met
Kazu.
an
It always
indie
goes over my
Comic-Con.
head. I fucking love Danny
Me too.
Sexbang.
Yeah.
With
So I was like, wait, and then I went to a convention and they were like, I would pack. So I would pack and I would be wearing spandex. And I went to a convention and someone in staff pulled me aside and they were like, is that your real dick? And I was like, I feel so uncomfortable right
Why
now.
would they
Can we
ask
fuck?
that, dude? Why?
Right?
Why would they? Yeah,
And I
you
was
want to
just
see
like-
it here? Just look.
I froze. I didn't know what to say.
I would have been like, do you want to look at it or like what's going on right now?
The sock out of my pants.
I'll tell
I was
you
like,
for
no,
50
it's
bucks.
a sock.
What the fuck, dude? Dude, that's crazy.
And so I talked to
man.
my metamor, my partner's other partner, who was already, out and comfortable with their agender or gender fluidity rather, and they were like, yeah, no, that maybe look into that. I was like, okay, and I poked it more and I poked it more and I poked it more, and I thought about, when I was little, I didn't just think, I wish I was a guy. I thought next time I'll be a guy. So I guess I also believed in reincarnation as a kid.
Oh, no, okay,
So,
okay.
But or maybe it was just
In
me
the next
predicting
life.
into the future.
Yeah.
Like in the next life when I grow up, I'll be
In the next life, I'll be a man.
yeah. And then with what do you call it, COVID and Vrchat and stuff,
Yeah.
and the ability to be a VTuber and change how I look, and yeah, it's just sort of all slowly slid into place.
Yeah, it definitely helps. I think
Mm-hmm.
being able to have a VTuber that model that represents that gender fluidity and VRChat and be like that's definitely helped. It's very difficult in real life though when you don't feel like you fit. The thing is, in real life, which I have not shown my face, I don't know if I ever will, but in real life, luckily my name, which I've already said my name, is Ashley, is pretty gender neutral. It can be Ash, Ashley. There's many men named Ashley, so I didn't have to change that or something. It's just the same. But the thing is, in real life, like I said, I always was a little tomboyish, so I kind of feel like I already have slightly masculine features. But like obviously not everything. There's like the tits, just like the certain shapes, like so then it's really difficult, especially when I do feel like a man and I look in the mirror and I'm like crippled because I'm like, Gah! It's like being blinded by not looking like the way I want. I mean, I've cut my hair really short because the thing is, it almost feels like I have to overcompensate, because I was born a female, born a woman, even though I'm not just a woman. And so it almost feels like I have to overcompensate by purposely making me more man looking than, even though I'm not just a man. So I cut my hair really short.
I feel like it's so much easier for me to, when it's girl day, I can just be how I look. But when it's guy day, I'm like, well, now I feel awkward.
Right. Like, what the fuck do I do? Like,
what is this body doing here?
That's
not
that's
what my
why
brain
though.
says.
That's why when I saw Vi, I was like, that's what I want to look like. Like. That's perfect. The muscles and like it would be easy to bind and the shit fucking perfect. That's what I want. But I don't look like that. So one day maybe I don't.
Another one of my signs was I was like when I was very young I wanted to be Sailor Jupiter, but then when I got into high school. I was like talking to one of the friends that I'd made because I'd gone to a new district, so everything was really new. And she was like, "Do you hate gay people?" And I was like,
"What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't think I know any." This was like 2002.
That's a wild
so it was
question.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but it was of the times, you know.
Yeah.
Everything was gay derogatory back then. And I was like, I don't think I know any. So she wrote me a big, long letter and gave it to me at the end of the class. It was like, okay, I'm gay and I have a crush on this girl and I want opinions. Like, I don't want to scare her up. And my only response was, that's an option. Like,
That's why she is
raised in very Christian high school or very Christian household rather. And so going into high school with all these like, you know, people who were allowed to have those kind of opinions and find that out about themselves, I was like, what?
Yeah, like confused. Yeah, confused. We're allowed to do that? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really to her, unfortunately, but it was a huge eye-opening moment for me, and I was like, maybe I want to date Sailor Jupiter, actually.
Maybe I wanted them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another thing. Being demisexual. I pretty much have been demisexual my entire life. The thing is, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure I have borderline personality disorder. I can very easily get really attached to people. Really attached.
Yeah.
And like the problem is I can have that attachment with friends, a romantic partner, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to always be romantic. But I can't tell which it is right away. I just know that I'm attached. So it's like, do I want to kiss this person or are they just my friend? Am I just really attached, or do I want to kiss them? So, like, as I've gotten older, I've kind of been able to determine that better because I understand myself better and what I'm thinking and feeling. But earlier in my life, I had no fucking idea. I was like, I don't know if I want to kiss you.
I mean, I like kissing the homies goodnight. So like,
Mwah.
Yeah, right.
I'm homosexual. You gotta be my friend first.
Homosexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I've always been a demisexual though. So there have been times where there was one time when I was younger, some guy was like, "Hey, do you want to like be friends with benefits?" And I was like, "Why the fuck would I do that? That doesn't sound fun to me at all."
Right.
See, I got the opposite reaction. I was like, hell yeah, and then it turned into just benefits, and I was like, what the fuck happened to the friends, bro?
Yeah, what the fuck?
We were
Yeah, what happened to the friends?
And now we're just banging.
I mean, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Needed both, actually.
Yeah, it just doesn't. And I feel like there have been times where people have been confused by that, or like expect me to like be interested, but it's like, no, that doesn't work that way for me. But like for example, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I've gone on like a date with somebody and then they ghosted me, and later I was like, hey, so I guess you didn't have fun on that date, huh? And they were like, oh, I just thought you didn't, because I was kind of like giving the cuddle signals and you were rejecting the cuddle signals.
Like, what the fuck is that?
What? He's like, we were watching a horror movie and I thought, it was scary.
Oh my god, dude.
Scoot over on the couch and put my arm around you.
That would go over my head. I need direct.
Movie, broski.
Direct.
Yeah,
direct.
Oh, did you even ask? Like,
yeah.
Hey, you
all you gotta
do.
I am so
I'm like, yeah, all right.
I am so direct because that kind of stuff goes over my head. Milkman knows that. He'll like make little dry jokes over my head. It needs to be direct. I can't pick it up otherwise. So like for example, when I would start like dating someone, I would always be like, is it okay if I kiss you? Like I would ask them. Like I wouldn't I had to ask directly.
Consent is sexy.
Consent is sexy. I don't care what anybody says.
But I'm not picking up any signs. You throwing signs, I don't see them. I need you to know that. So.
Dropping hints. I don't know how to pick up hints.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not seeing that. So that's crazy.
One of my exes told me that if I dropped a hint, he would pick it up and dust it off and hand it back to me. And I was like, that's so relatable.
Yeah, I like directness because I'm not gonna get it otherwise, and it's not even on purpose. Like I just literally don't catch it. So I don't know.
I have ADHD inattentive, so it's very possible that even if I'm looking at your face while you're talking, I'm thinking about other shit.
Mind elsewhere. It's so hard to wrangle this bad boy in.
Wait, you don't have thoughts? Damn.
I do have too many thoughts all the time. I can't concentrate.
I take some. I need some thoughts. No thought.
Yeah, please. Time. There's too many going on. Right?
Wait,
We'll share.
Bonk,
Yeah.
okay.
Bonk. There you go.
Together.
Share them. But no, yeah, like I think when I tell, there's been lots of times where I've made it clear I'm demisexual, but there'll be people like, for example, that are like, you know, some people that like to like flirt joke, they like joke and flirt, you know what I mean? And like I'm always like, yeah, ha. I like, haha, that's funny, like, yeah,
I
and
do it all the time.
I like go with it because I'm like, I think we're joking, we're friends, right? Like, yay. But like then it'll turn out that they really mean it, and I'm like, dude, I barely know you. Like, no, I'm not attracted to you. That's not how it works for me, dude.
Right?
Like, no, or like it just doesn't work for me like that. But people like, I guess they think I am serious or something. I don't know.
Oh no, I flirt with all my friends, even if it's like platonic flirting. Like that's how I am. But I'm also like a lewd tuber, so like
A lewd tuber, yeah, that makes sense.
To be
Yeah.
lewd, yeah.
I
try to tone it down. I try to tone it down for other people's streams, unless it's my friend Wrecking Ball, who's a wholesome man, and I want to ruin him.
Well,
it's gonna be so fun.
ruin him, dude. That's the thing. When I first became a VTuber, I almost thought that I had to be a lewd tuber because when I first started, I was on Twitter, and that's all I saw, and I was like, is that the only way that this will work? So I kind of played at it a little, but I was like, the thing is, again, I'm demisexual, and being overly sexual or like I don't like it. So I was like,
sexualized is weird. Yeah, I understand that.
So I was like, this is not gonna work because like I feel like people are gonna be like like aggressively sexualizing me then, and I'm just not into it. So I eventually just pulled it back because I was like, I need to just be me. Like I make sexual like jokes.
What will bring that's what will bring people in is you being the authentic you.
Like I'm
a lewd person.
Yeah.
Like IRL, so like it's
Yeah,
normal for me to be
it makes
lewd
sense.
everywhere else.
It's just like I will make innuendos and I like a good little joke here, but just joking, right? Like I don't want to get serious and talk about like it's too deep, okay? Because that's too much for me. Like I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
You know.
I got invited to when I turned 18. I got invited by a friend who was also 18, who worked for a phone search company. And she was like, I'm making really good money. Would you like to work here? And I was like, I like money? Yeah, fuck, why not?
I like money.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, this is the worst thing I have ever done.
Right, also, it just feels so awkward. Like, if I try to force it, it's just like when if I try to force like a sexual voice or like dude, I'm gonna end up laughing in their face, and that's not gonna be sexy. That's not gonna be sexy.
So that's why I moved on to a different category in that same company, which was domination. And they gave me a mentor who was like, oh, they just want you to laugh at them and tell them that they suck.
Just laugh at them?
Just take out your bad day on them. And I'm like,
They're just
real?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not that, but like, you know, the other fetishes and stuff. That, like,
whatever floats your boat.
That's what I've been doing since then.
Hey!
I couldn't do the moaning and groaning and stuff, and now I'm just like,
you know what? You made it work.
You suck and giggle.
You made it work. Yeah, that works.
You can over-sexualize me if you want, but just know that I am hella not interested.
Yeah, right. Like, there was one time. There's one time, like I don't care. Like I don't know I just don't know what they expect me to say. There was one time somebody came in the chat and they're like, oh, I think they said something like they're jerking off or something to me, and I was like, yeah, man, have fun. And then I moved on. Right? I just was like, what the fuck am I supposed to say to that?
You're doing that to me? Now you owe me $100,
right? No, like
here's my Ko-Fi. Here's my tip page.
No, like I don't care, man. Like, you do what you need to do in the privacy of your home, man. Yeah. If that's to me, I mean, I'm gonna question that because I don't know what the fuck you're thinking, but you do you, man. I don't know. What am I supposed to say to that? I don't care. It doesn't make me uncomfortable or upset or something. But like,
but if you're not a lewd tuber, you can't even be like, find me on this other site, then, bro.
Yeah, like I'm literally just gonna be like, yeah, okay, and then move on.
Like, sorry, bro. Yeah.
Nice. Give it a good go. Give it a good go, man. Just boop right there. Go on, have fun. Like, that's all I got for you. So, and I'm honestly, that's really questionable. I don't really believe they were. I think they were just trying to make me upset or something.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know who could watch my stream, hear me as the loud fuck that I am, screaming at video games and just being, like, weird, and be like, ooh, this is the one I'm cranking out to. Like, I don't know who would see that and think that, so that's just, I think he was just fucking around.
There are some odd fetishes, but that's not one I've heard.
That's fair. I've never
envy, not one I've heard.
Yeah, I've never heard of a fetish that is specifically for people that are just really loud and obnoxious and like fucking weird. But maybe, maybe I don't know.
Loud, obnoxious, weird cows. All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
is that one? I don't know.
Don't Google it.
Don't Google it or Google it. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life.
Either way.
So
Yeah, I'm not your dad. Whatever.
Anyways, damn, it's fucking wild, bro.
There was a person, I don't have her name anymore, unfortunately, who was on a clip selling site, and he would only take requests, and like an adult clip selling site.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
like she was an independent creator. Yeah. So like she would only take requests, and the requests would get very oddly, weirdly specific, like the older they got. So like, or the newer they got rather. So like the older ones were like, we want to see you in this kind of outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
And the newer ones are like, can you grab this blanket that I saw in the background on your couch in clip number 148? And then can you bring the water bottle from clip 47?
What the
And can
fuck?
you fill that water bottle with the blanket around yourself? And also, can you put rubber bands on your face? And I'm like, are these people Are these people using their money to buy custom clips to troll this woman?
Look, man,
Like, what the fuck?
money is money. I guess. I don't.
But if they know exactly what props they want, then I don't think that's unreasonable. If they know
no, it's
the person
super
already
easy,
has
yeah.
it, then yeah.
I mean,
Rubber bands was a little too much. The rubber
I
bands were a little
think-
too much.
I think nobody's gonna pay that unless they really want it, right? I feel like, yeah.
Unless it's like a millionaire losing a bet or something. I don't know.
And then if that's the
But
case,
there were so many.
who am I? Who am I to care?
Right.
Give me your money.
Right? Yeah, give me all your money.
I don't care. I don't care if it's serious or not, man. You're still giving the money.
There was one weird one I couldn't do. They wanted like a picture or a video of my face from above the tub, like just my face showing, but
Above
eyes
the
open and clearly holding my breath underwater in the tub.
What the
and
fuck?
I just couldn't do it. I kept like blowing bubbles out my nose and laughing, and I'm like, bro, I gotta refund you. I can't do this.
That feels slightly intimidating for some reason. Like, why do they want that? That sounds
Yeah,
that
it was
sounds
very
scary.
strange.
It's kind of like I don't know, man. That sounds weird to me. But who am I to kink shame? I don't know. That's weird.
Hey, better me than some stranger, right?
Like,
better paying a professional than making it happen in
yeah, yeah, makes sense. That does sound like it would be difficult. I don't know if I would laugh.
I think that's the only time I ever gave a refund. Just I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got your limits. Now we know.
Yes, yeah.
Now you know. Can't do that. I can't take that.
Yeah,
That
put
won't
it
work.
on my site.
Yeah,
Hard
sorry.
limit.
This
I can't
specific
hold my
thing
breath and look at the camera without giggling.
can't do that. So move on from that. Shit, man. Okay.
Brains are weird.
Well, I've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours, longer than I expected. We had great conversation. That was some great conversation. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. That was nice.
Of course.
Again, yeah, of course. You're awesome. Again, if you want the chance to win the surprise box or whatever, just make sure you're in the Discord. If not, that's fine. I'm probably gonna figure out who the winner is later. But I appreciate it. Chat, everyone. I will be streaming again on Monday. I don't know yet what, but I'll put up my announcement schedule. And yeah, of course, you guys are free to join the Vrchat, group meetup we have every weekend on Saturday. We do it every Saturday for the most part. Just fucking around. So I won't be streaming it every time, but it's there. So if you want to join every time, it's there. But yeah, so I'm going to move over to my home area just so I can wrap up the stream, and I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah. So I hope you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye,
I hope you guys have, yeah, bye. Say bye, everyone. Have a good day, you guys. See you later.
You too.
Here we go. Okay. Let's wrap this up. All right, chat. It's time to wrap this up. I streamed longer than I expected just because I had so much amazing conversation. And honestly, I think that was likely the first time that I've had like just chatting pretty much. Oh, let me fix my camera. I think that's pretty much the first time I've had just chatting for most of the stream, and it went amazing. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We talked about vastly different things, but I love that. Just a continuous moving cycle of conversation. That was amazing. Loved it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. We had a little bit of a game in there, but mostly just chatting. So like I said, I will be streaming again on Monday. I will post my schedule, so we'll see exactly what I'll be streaming. But for now, if you're in the chat, just stick around. We're going to find someone to raid really quick before I wrap this up and we move on. And yeah, let me see who we can get. Who do we have online? We have a few people. Ooh, we have a few people. How about we're going to raid this person. They're playing Undertale. Undertale's great, right? So we're gonna raid them. Copy. It's really hard to do this with my headset on, but we're doing it. Raid. Oh, there we go. We beating up Sojita? No, we're not gonna do Sojita. We're gonna do someone else. I don't know if I've raided this person in a while. So yeah, we're gonna raid them. Again, thank you guys so much for joining tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm using my finger tracking now instead of my controllers. I'll see you guys on Monday. So, bye! Heidi! Yeah, we're gonna raid Heidi! Bye-bye! Let's say hi to Heidi.